What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? Did I wake y'all up? Did I wake you up? Yeah. Did I wake y'all up? I'm bored. I'm bored. Let's laugh. Hey, Ted, knock it off. Just knock it off. He's been barking ever since I got home. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Hold on. There we go. There I is. I kind of camouflaged a little bit. So you're going to see a little bit of redness up in the screen until I get ready to go to bed. You guys, I got to shower, go to bed. Had some cleaning and stuff to do before I go and do some vacation for a couple of days, some me time. Yeah, I'm going to do some me time. I need to get that red off of there though, huh? Oh, shut up. Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Somebody come on the panel. Let me get this ugly screen off of here first. So hold on. Oh God, that's terrible. I got like red chicken pox or something going on in my face. That's not cool. Let's see if I want to camouflage it. Nope. No, none of them will do it. Oh, that'll do it. Let's do that one, you guys. Just because. But I can see y'all. So that just kind of camouflage the room so I don't have to put screen and stuff up. But I can see y'all. Y'all can see me, right? You can see me a little bit, right? Looks weird, but it's okay. I just came on to laugh with you guys for a little bit, hoping that you guys got to see. I haven't been on the tube pretty much today at all because I feel like that people are just trying to reconcile their differences, and it's weird. It's really weird out there. So, but I gotta find my glasses, you guys. Been trying to pack a little bit. Um, Gonna go do some me time today. What you guys are up to? What are you guys up to? I'm dropping the link. You do not have to come on camera, but you guys should come on and laugh with me. Other than that, I'll drink my wine and yeah, probably get stupid or something. I don't know. But you guys should come on. Hello, hello, ladies. Hello. Come on, Andrea. What's the news tonight? Give us a topic. Give us a topic tonight. Give us a topic. You say you was doing the same thing, girl. And now it's like I was filled with burst of tiredness. The weather has been really yucky, with rain and stuff, but that has to come, which I was glad that it came because I did not have to water my new bushes that I put down. So the rain is taking care of that. I got a duck out front in one of the bush that felt like laying freaking eggs. So she has 8 eggs in there, scared the shit out of me. So having a hard time keeping Teddy when I go out because he knows that there is something going on in that bush. So I'm trying to keep him away. And I believe right now that it might be on roughly around day 20. So anybody know how long it's going to take for duck eggs to hatch? I don't know. Let me see. Let me find out. Because I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Hold on. But yeah, I got a duck out front, laid some eggs, built the whole nest, and she just sits there. So you big mad at yourself. You beauty. You know what? I think I may go to the casino probably about, I don't know, since the pandemic, about 3 times, maybe a year or so because of the pandemic, and it still got that little scare, like, oh my God, these people are up in here. But from up here, girl, hey, good, thank you, Galatians. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm buying breakfast in the morning. Because I got to leave out pretty early. I'm gonna try to leave out pretty early. But did y'all see me just super chat myself? I super chatted myself. Look at that. I gave myself $2, you guys. That is so cool. I'm like, well, if nobody want to take care of you, you got to take care of yourself out here. But thank you, love. I appreciate that. So I don't know. Oh my God, what? Whoa, you guys, it is so much going on. Yep, you guys get out there. Make sure you support Daddy Lolo's protest. I. Whew, we still have. Oh my God, my glasses are totally dirty, but you still have time for a march or protest. I think what I like to do, I kind of gave it some thought to Native. I did. I kind of gave it some thought. And it's not like that I want to do like a protest or a walk. I think because this is pretty much in the, like you put in the chat room, like the fourth quarter. You say, what are we in the mood for? I don't know. I think I'm in the mood for fun. Fun and romantic. Let's do fun and romantic. So since I kind of been missing the Funky Fridays due to my work schedule, so I have to find some way to um, do the lives and stuff with my work schedule. I have been sacrificing and running a little bit late, you guys, so that I can come and vibe with the virtual. I like to call you guys friends because that's how people start off. You start off as friends, and eventually your friends starts to drop off, and you just meet more new people, just like from kindergarten all the way up, to, until you, or if you choose to go to college, you always say, well, this is my friend, this is my friend. And friends can be defined in so many different ways. So it's all cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So for you ladies that do come over and vibe with me, I like to call and start people off. These are my friends. These are my virtual friends, people that I can go and talk to. So, you know what? I think I'm going to give you guys the opportunity tonight. You guys want to ask Pap some questions? Go ahead. I might answer them, and some of them I may not answer. And I know a lot of people got a question about got this one particular question in mind. I know you guys do. So, as my friends, I should have closed this off to just, the members only. That way you guys would be able to chat. But you guys can ask me, some things if you would like to know. I'll give you guys that opportunity because I don't want you guys to feel like that you're sitting with a total stranger. I am a Leo. I am a Leo. I am born in July. Yeah, July 28th is my birthday. My backyard birthday party will be held this year, July 31st. But back to Native though, because Native always posts the support for the up and coming protests in New York, I think it is. So, what I would like to do is not like a protest, or rally or something like that. And because this is pretty much like in the fourth quarter, like the grand finale, I would like to put together something of the ladies, coming out, and, and we kind of go stay a day or two downtown Chicago just to just to group up and keep that virtual friendship. We can do something differently. We can walk. We can walk. You say association, Pap, don't be confused. I ain't confused. But are you a Leo too, girl? All right. But we can come together and we can do the walk, and we can wear our R. Kelly t-shirts and just kind of go off and kind of do things. The aquariums are open now, and there's lots of things to open up, and we can get together and set a date, and we can all go and have a finale big luncheon and stuff, and we can walk by the MCC before he leaves, stuff like that, and with your t-shirt on and things like that. Something calm, not aggressive, and just out, having a good time, so as grown folks, not no all rowdy, and things like that, so if that's something that some of the ladies would be interested in doing, and want to meet up for that, I'm game for something like that. I'm just not game now for going back down to do all of the aggressiveness. I like to, take, go do stroll walks, and we pop back up and we walk back around, the MCC before he leaves us. Because as long as things are calm and we're minding our business, and it's not portrayed as a protest or a rally like that, we don't need police support and things like that. We just come out just regular citizens, and you just have your t-shirt on. As I was down in downtown Chicago, lots of people are out, you guys. They hang around the Buckingham Fountain, they hang around the garden that's over there, and and they just out with their families. There's plenty of things to do with, as well, showing the support for R. Kelly. So what I mean, like, not in per se like being discreet about it, but nothing rowdy about it. We don't need the bullhorns and things like that. I'm calling like finale girls, day out. So, but if anybody is interested in something like that, and things where we can still all stay in touch and still support here virtually, just email me. And if we, even if it's like five or, three, four, or five or whatever, and you want to do a getaway or something like that for the weekend, we can do that. Absolutely, that'll be fun. That'll be nice. That'll be nice to actually kind of meet people where, we knew what we was standing for and why we were out there. What up, Tay Tay? So don't hate y'all. I donated to myself. I know y'all finna be like, y'all know Pap donated to herself. That was funny, though. Audrey, you know that shit was funny, right? Like, get your own damn self some damn money. Shit, whatever. So I don't know. Every day, all day with the hooping and the hollering, sometimes it could just be like, blah, like, blah, ugh. You say, by the way, I am proud of you for standing on your beliefs, your morals, your vows. Sometimes it's good not to be in group. Oh, it's it's just something that I learned, Audrey. It's just, coming from my dad and my mom, it just puts restrictions on you. Like it really does, because you get torn into, well, do I agree with this person, when somewhere this person is wrong, but I have to stand and agree with this person, momentarily, or ride or die, because I didn't clicked up with them. I can't turn my back on them, things like that. Some people get fear, it's like, oh my God, some people want to fit in. Oh, you guys, shout out Doris Moore. She's you're wait a minute, Doris, that's a female, right? I am new to your channel, just trying to learn about the facts. Well, you can ask me some, and I'll try to answer them some. But Doris over here on the Onepapoose Entertainment TV, because I had to switch it up a little bit. We talk about a lot about what's going on the R. Kelly sector. I try to move around and bring different venues to talk about over here, and as well as Ladies' Night, where we talk about relationships and make it a little funky nasty, because you have to be 18 and older. When we do our Ladies' Night, for the most part, we have to be 18 and over here, because I don't have the curse words blocked too much, and sometimes I do curse and sometimes I hold back. I address people that deliberately and intentionally wants to come at my throat, and sometimes you got to stand your ground. So I don't know where you're from, Doris. Where you're from, and welcome to the chat, you guys. Welcome, Doris, to the chat. So I appreciate your subscription. So continue to share, and don't forget, get your membership. It's $1.99. Become a member over here on the Onepapoose Show, because some days I kind of lock it down to, I will be locking it down for members only in the chat room. And your membership, it just helps keeps the channel running. It is for the channel, for the things that I bring, as well as dropping this link like this to give people every opportunity to come on the panel to share your opinions and your thoughts, or bring some. You in Rhode Island? Oh, I've never been there. What is like? What is it like? Get in here, sit down. Oh my God, Rhode Island. So when I think of Rhode Island, you know what I think about? I think about hills and stuff. I've never been there. Jason, what up, Jason? I ain't seen you in like forever and forever. Oh, let me get this off. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go black screen right now. So, cause I'm sitting in the dark. So, but y'all know how they are out there. You know, they want to pick and, oh my God, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this? Like, you know what though, Audrey, I have seen the most pettiest stuff out here, this morning, trying to address someone back on whether, about toenail polish. Now that was ludicrous. Like, how low can you go? You really want to make mockery of that? So that, it's just crazy. And a lot of people know I pick and choose my battles, out there. If I think that your stuff is very, just ridiculous, it's like, what? But at the same time, I will put the welcoming mat um, out there for those that choose to want to, ask me whatever. So, but you guys can ask me, if you want to know, you guys can ask me. But I know that there's one question out there that's like bothering everybody. I am a native. I am a native, born and raised. I was born in San Bernardino, California. My parents moved us right in the midst of the riots that was going on um, in LA. So next thing I know, I was a little kid. We packed up, we left. My parents are native of Tuskegee, Alabama, and Rosedale, Mississippi. So that much and most people know that I lost my dad a year ago back in May, and they said it was due to the coronavirus. And sometimes you have to accept what people claim um, was the medical reason for losing your loved ones, because you get into all of the autopsy and all of that stuff. It costs a lot of money and things like that. My dad was my best friend. My mother is my best friend. So I'm 5'3". What else you guys want to know? I have a dog that's going on 11 years old here in October, named Teddy. I have three daughters. That would be Tasha and Nisha and Dakota. Um, Lots of people wants to probably know about a man and things like that. I am 23 years careered employee. Mhm. Mhm. When it comes to a man, I am woman. So I can pretty much have any man when I feel like it, right? You said that I'm Cheryl. Nice to meet you. Laid back, lady cousin. Well, you know what, Doris? You are welcome and welcome and welcome anytime you feel like coming on and vibing with us ladies over in the chat room. So we just vibe. So we don't get too many over here unless it gets too rowdy, but for the most part, we don't get too many we don't get too many over here. When I'll be rowdy now, it gets a little crowded in here, but for the most part, my life is calm. I've always been a calm person until someone challenges me, and you guys have seen that pretty much out on the YouTube street. I don't know anybody that I have ever came um, out here to really pick on. We I had one, and that was done by learning YouTube, and it was a joke, and I was playing, and things got thrown out of proportion. So it went on for a couple of days, then I had to kill it. And I do, when I get heated up, I will put a number of days on how long I choose to go with it. And I remember that day that I was like, okay, I'm going to tear your ass up for 30 god dang gone days. And I know y'all remember that. And that was Boom Boom. If you guys can remember, you guys remember those episodes. I was so glad that, literally like that was over with because, hey, Lama, what up? So, because it was uncalled for, but I was like, well, okay, we roasting. She roast, I roast. We left it alone. Neither one of us set out here talking about, well, I'm gonna F you up and I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna call this person on you and I'm gonna do this. You said, Pap, did you tell Teddy I said hi, give him a kiss? Oh, you actually can't see him because he's jet black, but he's actually snuggled up right there where my white hoodie is at. He's snuggled like right up underneath there. He's snuggled up. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Doris. I so appreciate that. So, but right now you should be aware that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is awaiting to be transferred over to New York, where they allegedly have a set trial date, I believe, coming up for him. Am I correct, Cha Cha? Because Cha Cha follows it very closely. He has a set trial date coming up somewhere, I believe September. I believe so, unless, they put in some new motions or things to have some changes to his up and coming trial date, then you are aware that once he finishes in New York, he'll have to come back and face Chicago. I believe that there's something going on in, is it California, you guys? It's like four different, is it Detroit? It's like four different I believe states or so, that Minnesota, I think it's Minnesota, that kind of got their hand in the cookie jar, Doris, waiting on their turn to have a swing at Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Out here on the YouTube streets right now, it got away from Mr. Kelly just a little bit because everybody is now is trying to expose everybody about allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, the setup that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is going through. So she said, oh, okay, so she says the trial starts August 9th. So is it the trial starting, actual starting? So has the jury selection been completed, or are they still going through the questionnaires to do elimination of the juror? So do we know if the juror is final? Do we know that? Who got a birthday? Harlem, you got a birthday? When is your birthday? You know we play birthday music. So the first one is in New York, the second one is in Chicago, and then Minnesota. So I gotta look up the Minnesota county jail. I like to see what it actually looks like, and what's the name of it and the area or so, or what it's in. We do know that Power Trust 123 is somewhere near, I believe, Minnesota, and a few other supporters out there. So um, um, hopefully they will be attending and getting information out pertaining to the Minnesota one. So yeah, you are so welcome, Doris. But just beware, because that's, when you're visiting all of the channels, there's just it's a lot going on right now. So, and it's about the explosion, and with the Angelo Clary and Azarel Clary, along with the YouTube blogger Larry McGee. I think he goes by Little Grown Boy Point 2.0, and um, the Dana Jackson, and I don't usually call them by their name. I have a AKA name because they don't like for you to use their names on the channel, which I don't know how it hurts people. It's one thing that I just couldn't not understand. Now, out of all of the YouTube stuff out here, do you know that I can't understand that. I don't get that. People don't use my name. Like, oh, use your name. What the hell is your damn name? How you supposed to tell a story if you don't have like your who, what, when, whys, and where's in it? Your people, places, and things. Like, I'm going, okay. Woo, sensitive, Doris. It's some sensitive people, girl. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Well, right now, though, Doris, we got the whole episode going on whether if people believe that Angelo Clary um, is out to get like, I call him Drunken Larry, so I'm sorry. That's the name I have to use because that's what I'm used to. But it's no harm done. It's just that for the sake of them not wanting people to call their names, and I think he ended up liking Drunken Larry because the boy didn't sit there and made a T-shirt, right? And called it like Drunken Larry. I should have patented that, girl. I was like, I think I should get a percentage off of what he make on them T-shirts because he took my, and I've been calling him that like forever, right? And the boy that made got their T-shirt out of it. What was I thinking? I could have been popping them T-shirts, girl, Drunken Larry, but I'm gonna keep it real though about Drunken Larry. I seriously had fun dropping my commentary, and because he made me laugh. Like, dude, like seriously would get upset and be slamming them darn beers down on that table. Harlem is having a birthday, and is it today? Is it, when is Harlem's birthday? Oh, are you dead, Cheryl? You say you already put her up on Gang Gang, huh? She already know. That's what's up. Shout out to you, Cheryl. But I came in, just comically, and somehow I ended up being like the worst person out here. But had people known me, and I know it's very hard to get your channel up. It's very hard to get people to share your content. It's Monday. We gonna have Monday night, because I should be back somewhere around that time. And if Harlem, we'll wait till she's settled down a little bit, and we'll try to have her some Monday birthday bash over here. Yeah, Harlem. I don't even know if you got your Cash App or nothing like that, so I could donate and get you maybe some birthday lunch or something like that. But you'll get in touch with me. You hit me on my email or you call me so I can see what your, just give me a smit of what your birthday schedule would be like, so the ladies can come over and have some fun with over here on the Onepapoose. So Harlem has been riding with me, you guys, as a moderator over here, and Beauty and Priscilla for a long time, you guys, a long time. So I appreciate them. So I do. I really do. They've been with me. My other three moderators that started out with me, um, Beautiful and Queen, and what you guys know as Rolanda, and Empress, and Riri. Riri pops in when she can due to her work schedule, and Rolanda She pops in, I guess, when she can now because she has filled her plate up with opening up a business and stuff. So I understand that. I do not know what happened to Ed, and Ed used to sit here pretty much with us. I haven't heard from him, so I hope all is well with him. I had Valencia, over here in Valencia was from the UK. I have not heard from Valencia. However, I did give two attempts to check in with her. She's over in the UK, so I got no response from her. So I wish her well and blessings as well. Everybody have circumstances where they're not going to be around all the time. And I had to learn that, I really had to learn that. So I was like, well, okay. But at the same token, I'd be like, well, if you're going to leave, just let me, I was like, well, just let me know, or work with me, or tell me what it is that you'll like to see me change so that I can keep the moderators here. My moderators, they don't be cussing, they let me do all the dirty work, girl. I be doing, they just be sitting back doing what I guess a moderator is supposed to do, and that's like, share, subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel, go and check out my Onepapoose grind store over on the teespring.com, and it's still up. I have been getting quite a few people, every now and then probably every 2 weeks or so, I'll check it. I have noticed that there is people that is purchasing my the water and the hot and water Onepapoose mug, so that I appreciate that. And got people out there rocking those leggings and the tank tops and things. I just got the summer tank top in too, you guys. I think I wore it. Let me see. I'm gonna have it down. I gotta put my clothes up, So I did laundry today, but I absolutely love it, you guys, because I'm a double up tank top person. But there's the latest one. It's a tank top. And then it has the Onepapoose going down the back. So for your summer cool, but there's the front. But I like to double up my tank tops because I like to have the two different colors kind of with it. So I usually kind of probably will rock a white tank top or um red tank top to camouflage up under it. But for those that has been supporting, I do appreciate. But for the most part of it, you guys support is just coming and sitting and chilling with me, dog. Thank you, Doris. Thank you. So it's been doing pretty well, Doris. I don't expect for it to boom. For the most part of it, I just have fun with it. I have fun just trying to see what my creative skills can be. You know what I'm saying? Because we never know what we have in us until you step out there to be like, oh, okay, well, I could do this. This is okay. This is, I like doing it. I like having fun. And I like being able to see, um, allowing people to make a choice, if they like your persona or if they want to ride with you because, they're not going to come out or nothing to support you. I'm all about supporting um, everybody as long as the person is what I feel in my heart is right. We're not all perfect people, but just knowing that you are right and you're asking for support the right way, and I'm all for it. It's like, you got me on board, I got your back on it. You know what I'm saying? Our native got hers. That's what's up. Yeah, native did get hers. She does. I got to do some shipping tomorrow because I got to get Rita her hoodie out, which has been in my truck, you guys. I'm guilty. Rita's gonna kill me. It's been in my truck all week, you guys. But I wake up late, then I'm like, I try to come on here, then I'm like, I'm running late for. But now that I'm on vacation, I got no excuse to get Rita's hoodie out to her in the mail, which it will be getting shipped to her. She was the last one, you guys, that I thought she had received it. And then I was like, so all of my tracking receipts and everything, I waited like 3 weeks before I end up throwing them away. And then she's like, oh, I didn't get my hoodie. And I was like, what? So I was like, oh my God. So what had happened was Trevin had the wrong size in his hoodie. So it had been, he was like, well, you do whatever you want to do with it. So I had it sitting in the closet and I was like, oh my God, Rita, because there wasn't an extra one. And I have to be honest, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I fell one short, right? So I was like, look at God, So Trevor was like, well, we'll just mail his hoodie because he can't fit it anyway. So I'm gonna get that shipped out, and I was just glad that we had that Trevin was okay with me shipping his to her so that she can have one. Cause he'd look like a little old snuggle bear probably in it anyway. I don't. It was the sizes got mixed up, but we tried. We really, really tried. What Beauty say? I gotta see, cause Beauty be silly. I'm gonna sell cucumbers and lotion for the thoughts, girl. What's that gonna do, Beauty? It takes Beauty to kick it off. I swear it does. Mm-mm. It takes you to kick something off with your silly self. I can't wait. I'm gonna get down there. Because Beauty is in, I think, Alabama. So I have to go see Beauty because Beauty is so crazy. I already know she's gonna be trying to drag me up in darn casino. I'm gonna take a whole $20. Oh shit. Wait a minute, you guys. I think I done. Oh, okay. Beauty, I'm bringing whole $20, girl. I'm going to play one line with one penny. I'll be hitting what? I'm gonna get like 5 cents back on every spin, girl. I'm like, woo. That's just a lot of money, girl. I'll be like, oh my God. I used to do like $5 scratch card like every Friday, like forever. Well, that didn't work. I didn't get rich off of that. Then I was like, well, I love playing my Powerball. So if I can remember Wednesdays and Saturdays, I do have a Powerball ticket that's already pre-filled. Been playing that Fridays and Saturdays. So that's $10 a week, right? I play one little block, $5. You talking about 5, probably 8 years, same numbers. I ain't won nothing. I was like, God said, this ain't for you. You just gonna have to just take your blessings as they come, cause you ain't gonna never hit this darn thing. Now, however, I think the most of I've won off of the Powerball might have been I got 1, 2, 3. I want to say close to like 100, maybe 100 and some dollars. It was like having 2, 3 numbers or something like that with the Powerball, or the Powerball itself. Well, I was getting them $7 all the time, Beauty. I was like, woo! I won $7. I won $7. I was like, woo! What up, Tanea? What up? I was like, she girl. I was like, take that $7, go back, get that, and then get my Saturday numbers ready. Like, I'm gonna be rich, girl. But then my coworker, right? So he would be like, Saturday would come around, right? And I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go run play my Powerball tickets, right? And every Saturday, girl, he'd be like, your Powerball is right here. Talking about work, right? I think that's why I probably never won it because he would always throw some salt on it, right? Your Powerball right here. I was like, I'm trying to get the hell out of here. If I said, now see, if I get that 235 million, I was gonna give you 1 million, but since you start pouring salt on my numbers, I'm only gonna give you like 10,000 because he passed away with cancer, you guys. So I had been working with him for a mighty long time. When I started my job, believe it or not, you guys, I was the only female. Believe it or not. Yeah, I was the only female. And so I worked around a lot of men. So after I started, there was another young lady that came in about 2 years after me. I want to say about 2 years, but her and I got into it, right? I tried to tell her that, well, let me change that story up because it didn't even go like that, right? Her, no, I know, yes, it did. Right. Let me tell y'all about her though. Then I'll tell y'all about my friend who passed away with cancer, right? And the things that I sacrificed to help him as he transitioned over, right? And I'll tell you guys, when I say I was like getting bags and things, but I had sacrificed a lot so that he can feel that someone was there with him, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all that story. You say you only go because that's my old man pastime, and he don't do anything else. But girl, you know what though, you do whatever, you know life throws at you. They have them out there. It's no difference than the people that is drinking or spend their money on the drugs or their cigarettes or in your groceries or whatever. It's by choice, and it's your money. You wants to go do whatever you want to do, you go. But my dad used to go when I was younger, right? And I tell my dad, long as you don't be borrowing and asking people for money, you can do whatever you want to do with money. But the minute you hit, girl, you can't tell nobody, right, Beauty? You can't. I'm gonna tell. I got a story behind that too, y'all, and I'm a witness to this one, though, Beauty. I'm a straight up witness to this one. But let me tell you about um the girl, right? So it was funny, right? Because we're young, and and she come aboard and everything, and we was kind of out where the docking trucks and stuff were, right? So, and I kept saying there is some weird stuff going on, right? Hey Tom, thanks, hon, thanks for stopping through. We're sitting here just having girls chitty chat, chat, chat. That's all. So, and so I had walked past like the one truck, right? And you know how something would catch your eye, right? So I stopped and I seriously tried to mind my business. I really did. So put a one in the chat if you ever seen some things. Happy Memorial Day to you too. Put a one in the chat if you ever saw some things like, and you knew like you really try hard to mind your business about it, but it kind of caught you by surprise and your mouth opened up. You know what I'm saying? Put a one in the chat if y'all ever been through some shit like that, and you be like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause where I'm going is like, oh girl had like a husband that worked there. You know what I'm saying? Like her husband was working there, right? And so because we nosy sometimes, and I wasn't being nosy like intentionally. I was going somewhere, that was my route. I was en route, right? So, Beauty, I kind of walked past, right? And so I just kind of, how stuff just catch your eye. So, oh, Tanea, Jojo said he was gonna be taking a break for a while, so he kept telling everybody that, he's gonna be gone. So he might be in Canada. You said it on the last show. It's like, shit, I'm going to Canada. I got to get away from this shit, right? So, but so I started seeing some things moving. And I was like, okay, now this is weird, right? Because I know like this truck should not be moving from the inside of it, right? So, of course, I went on. I'm trying to mind my business, but it wouldn't let me go, y'all. It would not let me go. So I took a few steps back, right? You know how you gotta turn that neck, right? So now I got some tea. So now you gotta make that choice about, oh my God, like do I keep this to myself, or do I gotta go tell somebody, right? So, and that somebody who I had to go tell was that it was one of my best is of friends that I kind of developed my career with, before he passed away, right? You say you won, holy shit, and made a mistake and told a close relative. So girl, you can't tell. You can't tell a soul when you win some money, but I'm gonna tell you about that one too, though, girl. But so I was sitting there. You say you miss him. You know what? Do you want me to call and bring him back to the show, Tania? I'll see if I can get him back on the show on latest night. We'll see if we can get him back. I have to find out where he is. I'm not, because he said he was going to Canada, so I have to do so. Yeah. Lene, who's going to bed? Native One. I got you, Native. Go ahead. We got a good crowd over here. We got a good crowd over here, so we're good. And Beauty stays up pretty late too, so she'll be up with me for a little bit too. So it's all good. Harlem is steady peeping in till she falls out, so we're all good. Go ahead and get you some rest, girl. You said Beauty, the quickness way to make enemy loan some money is homie. Don't play that shit. Oh my God. Yes, Tanea. He does. And yes, I do. I miss JoJo because JoJo, he brings laughter, to the channel. So I will see what I can do. I liked him because he brought laughter here, and definitions to where we were trying to reach to. So hopefully, we can resume. Thank you, Doris. Y'all give us some shout out to Doris for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And make sure you come back, girl, when we really laugh. And I'm just not drinking fast enough, Doris, because I probably would have had your ass cracking up tonight. So, Dom K, we gonna say this. We gonna have to subpoena Joe back out here to the platforms, you guys. So, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see if I can make that happen. So, but let me finish telling you though, Beauty Harlem, y'all. Dip, hey Dip, I even see you sneak in here. All right, so I was like, oh, when I say that they were they were they, when I say it was like some quickie, sexual contact going on, you guys. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm caught up with like, well, what do I do? Well, what do I do? How many of y'all have ever been caught up in the moment where you want to keep it to yourself, but at the same time, like, shit, this is some tea. And I got to tell this shit, right? I'm like, I got to tell this shit. So who would be the best person for me to tell this to, right? Who I thought was the best person, right? It was my beastie male friend, right? Who passed away with cancer, which I will tell you about that story. So of course I run in. I was like, I'm just gonna call him John for now, right? I'll call him John. Oh, you'll be back tomorrow. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I might have to do ladies' night by phone though, you guys, by phone. I'm gonna try to come. I'm gonna see what I can work out though for tomorrow. So I was like, oh my God, John. He was like, what? I was like, come here. I was like, but don't say nothing. We just gonna walk past, right? We just gonna walk past. And then when you get to this, I told him the number where we were going, right? I just need you to dip, look to the right, and we gonna keep strolling, right? Yeah, yeah. Tell me why. Now, this my beastie, like I roll with him the hard way, right? So we go. And he was like, what? So we go past where we needed to go, right? So when I'm bumping, I'm like, what, right? This boy, like, he was like, oh, telling. I was like, oh my God. So now it's like, okay, I told the wrong person. This was supposed to kind of just be our own little private little laughter on something that we would know about, right? But mind you, old girl husband, works there as well. So, but he was on the inside, driving around, towing, some equipment and things, right? It's like, yeah, I was like, I can't tell you nothing. It's like, oh my God. It was it was hilarious, but you guys had to see the expression on his face. And when people pass away, I don't most of us we don't try to think about a lot of the bad things, right? I think about some of the good times and things, right? So when I talk about that story, I just think about all of the goofy times that him and I have had while I build my career up, and it was just it was hilarious. Like, you can't hold freaking water. So how many of y'all done been with somebody that y'all know can't hold freaking water? I mean, tells everything. Tells everything, you guys. I'm like, so yeah, and last we know, it got back to the husband, and they didn't divorce, but they did go through quite a bit of of bitterness in their marriage, but they didn't divorce. And come to find out, the crazy thing is that the husband was actually best friends. Yeah. 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 You feel what I'm saying? It was his best friend. And I was like, oh my God, that's got to be devastating to end up with, like the best friends. Like, ouch, ouch. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't divorce her, and I think, are still married today. And I believe they had one daughter together, and the daughter should be grown by now. So you said, if I do the ladies' night, the conversation will be about why we stay doing abuse questions for both. I got you, Tanea. I got you. You just got to remind me. Like I say, this is us. We come on here and we find for things for us to talk about and engage into, whether it's financial or the economy outside your community and relationships. It's up to you guys. It doesn't matter with me. It doesn't matter. But that was the craziest thing. So now you guys get to hear about my vulnerable side, my caring side, my genuine side, about my heart and how I am with people, because I had grown my career. Um, I'm with John. I'm going to call him John, you guys. Um, he had got hurt. Okay, he had got hurt on the job. At least what we thought, that he had got hurt, and he used to drive the forklift quite a bit, right? Well, he had got off the forklift for some time, so he had started pulling on quite a thing. So what we thought was just carpetana, thought he had carpetana. So he had went to the doctor for that. And of course, you guys know carpetana, they call it, is it an infectious disease? Or, they got it defined so many different ways when it comes to your employment. Is it occupational, it's so many ways. And that's just how they define, they do terminology to have you fill out your paperwork in a certain way, so that they think that they can get you caught up with what you believe of what your illness may be. But if they got it worded so many different ways, and we only know one word for it. I got carpetana. God damn it, it's carpetana. It's hurting up in here. This is hurting. I got tingling in the fingers and shit. The first thing the doctors would like to do is throw you into the little brace thing, and some of them come with the metal on it, and you strap and put your fingers on. Well, he wore that for quite some time, you guys, and he had eventually, like, well, okay, well, maybe it's gone away. Later on, after he had stopped wearing the brace, it had started to come back, and he had started to complain about it quite a bit again. So he had went back to the doctor, and the doctor was like, well, you know what we'll do, and they do the little surgery thing where they cut the nerves, so he had that done. Well, he come back to work, and he continued to work. And a couple of days, he took his wrapping off, and he felt just fine. Well, it wasn't probably about 3 weeks or so after the surgery. You say, Jojo, Pep, Jojo, to be on that panel. Hope you can get him on. I will definitely try. Tanea, I will let him know that the ladies miss him over here. I can't force him, but I will try. I will see if I can get him back on, but like I say, it was and it did work, and I needed that. I needed that situation to calm down, because I really did not want to get out of character with someone that I just really didn't know. And like I say, I just felt that it was getting turned into your man and my man and this man and they man, and and I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Uh, Jojo will always be welcome over here, Tanea. So anytime he feels like joining the link, um, that's what it is. He said love for life, and I took his word on that, and that's just becoming good friends. So hopefully he'll be back, but I will check for you, and I will see what he says, and I'll give you an answer, but I can't make that decision for him. In case you haven't noticed, there's quite a few other people that has left as well. So, and I just have to deal, I have to let that be. Pernell, what are you doing tonight? Got any ball wash or nut? Oh my God. Beauty, you and Pernell gonna have to get y'all a room, cause listen, y'all be doing them little side things or whatever. I'm gonna drop the link so y'all can at least come on the panel so we could get inside y'all business. We want to get inside y'all business. Y'all be having some business going on, thinking I don't be saying, hey Lisa. So after the Carpetana surgery, and they cut his nerves and everything, it was like 3 weeks or so later, he had started complaining that he feel like he pulled a muscle up, in his shoulder area. So, and I was like, okay, when did that start? He's like, well, I think that I just pulled something too fast or whatever, and it had been hurting. So, and he works out, and he is 30 years military, you guys, U.S. Army. So salute to him. Memorial's coming up, so and salute to him on that. Um, so weeks went by, and he kept saying, no, I got this. I got this, throwing on his macho man thing. He would do like push-ups and everything. Oh, I got this ain't nothing. And every week he would come in, it's like, oh my God, it's like this shit will not go away. Now, mind you guys, as far as any other symptoms that's related to cancer, it appeared to like he wasn't having any of those, right? He wasn't tired, he wasn't ill, his hair had already done fell out. So it was, he was in his 60s at this time, and he just kept ignoring it. He's like, oh, it's gonna be okay. He's rubbing um, icy hot and things on it and everything. He kept saying it'll go away, and he would just be walking around. Oh my God, and he's like, so weeks after that, and I had asked him, and I'm gonna call him John just for to not reveal his name here on the live. And I was like, okay, you weighed yourself lately? So I started noticing, it's like, have you weighed yourself lately? He goes, well, why? And I was like, you guys, he was literally, you say, who else done left? There's quite a few people that has left Beautiful and Queen. And hey, did I wake you up? I woke Beautiful and Queen up. Yeah, I wake your butt up. I hope you feeling better. Beautiful and Queen felt a little ill, but I think she's feeling better, you guys. There she is. She's feeling better. So um he he went to weigh in on himself, and he kind of noticed, and I was like, oh my God, John, like, you're losing a lot of weight, and I'm like, this isn't something that's not right. He was like, well, but I feel okay, except for I just have a lot of pain, a lot of pain. So um I haven't seen Nisi Mo. I haven't seen um well, I don't know if Empress is coming back. I don't know if Ed is coming back. I believe Ed may have left. So I had mentioned those few people, Beautiful and Queen. Valencia, I don't know if she's ever coming back. However, I do see another person by the name of Valencia on another chat room, but Valencia Wilson or something like that. But so, and I checked in on them, but I haven't gotten a response for them. So when I don't get a response back, that tells me that, I have to move on. So but that's good. I am glad you are feeling better. That's why it is so important. I know Pernell, but listen though, Pernell, he wasn't showing like those symptoms. The only thing, like, he was just complaining about after the carpal tunnel surgery that he was feeling like he tore a muscle, right? And he would be working it and working it, and now I'm looking at him and I'm like, I'm noticing like he's literally trying to tighten his belt up more. Like the pants was falling down, his t-shirt started hanging off, and I'm telling you, he's 30 years U.S. military, right? So he had the muscles and everything. He wasn't a big guy. He's slim fitted, I want to say probably about 5'11" or 6'1", somewhere pretty tall and everything. Always laughing, no matter what his pain was, Pernell, always got a joke for you. Always, right? So I was like, John, you got to go to the doctor. I said, it's something else. It's something else going on. You got to go, right? So he was like, well, you think so? And I was like, something isn't right. So I'm like, you're dropping weight like crazy. So Pernell, so he decided, he went on, he made his doctor's appointment. Matter of fact, on the first doctor's appointment, um, they diagnosed him with cancer. So he was in shock. It shocked him because he was like, whoa, why am I not, why am I not sick? Why am I not like tired? Like, what do you mean? So he didn't want to hear what the first doctor had said. So he continued to work. He continued to hold his spirits up, right? His eating had fell off quite a bit, because he would eat a lot, right? But he had started to lose his appetite for quite a few things. Tilapia, is that the name of that fish? He's a fish person, you guys. I swear, I think that this boy would stop and throw the fishing pole in a pond somewhere on the work to get a fish, and then come to work and clean and then put the fish in the microwave, because he would have the whole freaking building like fuming with fish. It was like, we'd be like, John's here. You would know he was in the building, right? Because and popcorn. It on the microwave, it'll say popcorn right on your microwave, which tells you that it's going to cook for 2.50 seconds, or it's going to cook for 3.0, for your popcorn. For some reason, he just would, I guess he would sit up there and put 5 minutes, burnt popcorn, y'all, burnt smell all in the damn building for like a whole 20, 25 minutes. But that's how you knew John was in the building, right? But he showed none. And that was so weird, Pernell. He had none. The only thing is that he started losing the weight. So he went and did got a second opinion on it, right? And of course, that one came out the same. He still wasn't satisfied. So he has, is it tilapia? I've never heard of that fish until I moved here. I grew up on catfish and buffalo and perch. I didn't know what the hell no goddamn tilapia is. Like, what the fuck is a goddamn tilapia? I didn't know. Next thing I know, I was like, oh, you black people, y'all black people up here, what is that? I'm like, you black people don't mess with perch and buffalo and catfish no more? We all eat the goddamn tilapia. I still don't know. I've never tried it. Don't know what it is, right? So, Pernell, so what he did, he was like, well, nah, this isn't true. So he started the health club, like hitting it hard, right? Because he's lifting, he's trying to lift weights. He's losing his strength and everything. So he went for his third one finally, right? And I went with him, and then he asked me to go. And he was like, can you go with me? And I was like, well, sure. So we went over to the cancer center. It's about maybe 35, 40 minutes away. And they run all of the tests and everything. And and Pernell, he was at stage 4. He was at stage 4 cancer. So, he's asking the doctor, well, how long, and the crazy thing, Pernell, that he didn't get real sick until after we left that doctor's office, when they verified, when they told him what stage he was at. I think that the moment that he started, it sunk in, and they told him about how long, it took away his happiness. It took away everything, and they offered him the dialysis and stuff, but he didn't want anything. And I was like, well, Mike, just give it a try. I said his name, if you would just give it a try, maybe, because it ain't over until God says it over, right? However, the doctors kept telling him that, they offered it to him, but I think that, the way Mike was saying is that, no, they just want to keep me comfortable. They just want to keep me out of pain, he said, because he had read up on a lot of bit about, being cancerous, right? So, where was it at? All up in here, you guys. Somehow it became bone cancer or something up in here. So when he was having this pain here, the time that he was doing the carpetana surgery is when this pain has started coming. But he didn't never have the doctors say, hey, you know what? Well, I got pain here. Can you guys do me an x-ray or something, or MRI to check me out here to see what was going on or whatever? He completely ignored this and he focused more on this right here. So it shut him down. He went into immediately depression, right? So he was like, well, can you just be with me and until I go? I said, well, what is the things that you were going to need? So and as far as helping, and he stayed at like in an apartment building, right? So I would go over and get his clothes washed for him, and prepare like 3-4 days of meals. But he completely lost his appetite, and I was even trying to get him to like, I would cut the apples up, I would cut the bananas up and stuff like that. But then he got into the mode like, well, eat for what? And I mean like pills for days. He had like so many pills, so I would put them in the pill thing for him, saying, hey, you got to take 2 of these at this time. You got to take 3 of these at this time. So then I'm running to work, and now I'm at work, and, he keeps his phone on loud. Mind you guys, he has a son and he had a daughter. His son stays in Texas. His daughter actually stays here. But his daughter was so caught up in herself she had to get her nails done. She had to get her hair done. She had to get her shoes, but she had to do this and she had to do that. And it was like she just didn't have time. And he wasn't married and things like that. And he was something like a gigolo, you guys, because he kept a lot of women. Okay. But he didn't want anything to do with those women because every time he had to be with those women, it cost him money. They was taking him on a joyride for his money. Like you want to sleep. He was spending a lot of money on women, you guys. I ain't gonna lie about that. I ain't gonna even lie. Like what is you doing? How much goddamn cooter rooter are you gonna buy? Like every weekend, like he would seriously go to he's at the strip clubs, he's everywhere, you guys. Put on his suit and step out. But that was him, and the ladies, they fling to him because he's stunting in the newest and the baddest Corvettes. He was a Corvette person, so that attracted them. But I was like, you getting you some goddamn hood rats. But he was like, shit, I don't care, as long as I get what I want. And I'm like, but you bought a whole woman, a whole bedroom set, like for what, 20 minutes? But that was his life. And that's what made him happy. And the women they flocked to him, you guys, because he had the money and he had the cars. So it's like whatever. But so I helped him take care of that and help, he wasn't able anymore to get up to go out and you know take care of his bills anymore and things like that. So he's like, well, can you just do this part for me? So I kind of got his apartment situated, and the apartment manager, they was all aware of what was going on, and set up cleaning service for them to come in once he made his transition and things like that. And then no, one day he was like, oh my God, I completely forgot, right? And I was like, well, what is it that you need to do? So he said, well, can you be here like by 9 o'clock? He's wait, no. He says, I got money in the bank. It's like, I got money in the bank. I get my money out of the bank. So I was like, are you sure you're going to be able to go? He's like, well, yeah. So I had to drive the truck because he couldn't get himself in the car. In the car, you got to bring yourself out. So he wasn't unable to drive his Corvettes anymore because it's set too low. So he didn't have the strength or anymore to pull himself back up out of it. So in the truck, he can climb up in, but then I had to put a bunch of pillows all in the truck for him so that he would have this cushion, because everywhere was hurting him, because mind you, it's eating everywhere, right? And so we get to the bank, you guys. It was so funny. I'm like, okay. And he's always known to carry his backpack. Now, what's in the backpack? Listen, the years that I grew up with him, he's man. The man kept porno books in his backpack. I was like, and this is how he used to do it, you guys. And I used to bust him out. I ain't gonna lie. But that's just our way of having fun with each other, right? He'll have the newspaper up, you guys, right? That's how I first learned about it. He would have the newspaper up like this, like if you're coming in the break room or whatever. And I'll be like, what you doing? What you doing today? You like, you good today? What's up? What you eating today? What's on the menu, right? And God behold, the whole goddamn porno book fell out. I was like, boy, what is you doing? I was like, so wait a minute, you are a freak out there on the weekend and you are a freak at work. Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, but this, wait a minute, Andrea, it gets better, girl. So the crazy thing, like, after he fell ill and couldn't come to work anymore, he retired and everything, right? So now they got to clean out his locker, right? Which he completely forgot about. Girl, they had X-rated DVDs, and the boy had about at least an 85 catalog of chess magazines. I'm like, oh my God, but so I was like, okay, you really only need like one of those, right? Because isn't it the same positions and the same type of dildos and the hot cream and the ring for the ding dong to blow it up and exercise it or whatever? Isn't it in like one book? I'm just saying, like the boy was like, I was I'm like, I can't do you right now. Like the boy literally like he had a backpack full of it, right? So when when we got him out and I noticed that he had the same backpack, right? That he carried, I guess hell, he felt like sitting down and opening up the magazine. He had to go and look at something. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It was funny as hell. I'm like, okay. It got to the point where I did start. I'm like, you are a pervert. Like you are seriously like pervert. Let me find out your ass whacking off at work. Let me find out your ass is in the bathroom with the stall closed and whacking off at work because you can't hold your goddamn you are like freak. Like who in the hell like you subscribe to this shit, nigga? Like what the fuck is going who like we know people that be subscribed to it, right? Because what is it Playboy or Playgirl? Which one is for the men, you guys? The Playboy? I don't know, whatever. When they first start, when they come through, right, they have them sealed plastic, all black, right? So this used to be him, right? He be like, oh, he knew what day they was coming through. Y'all ain't lying. So he taking, put a little slit in it, right? It's like, oh, yeah, they coming through, right? So accidentally, like, you kind of slit one a little bit, and he literally like be like, I be like, you know what, they gonna get your ass for this shit. You need some help. You need some serious help. Like for real though, like how many Gucci's can you look at? Like to me, it's the Playboy is with the okay. I'm just trying to make sure so I don't miss it up, because I know you got the Playboy and then the Playgirls. One of them has got the calendar girls in there by the month, right? So it's some shit, right? But yeah, when I tell y'all, I thought this boy was like, I'm like seriously though, like to me, I don't understand it with men, because it's like I don't know. It's like being a woman, right? I don't know if Pernell is still in the role, but being a woman, and you know that we all have vajajas, right? And I grew up thinking like we just all had a vajaja, right? I had no idea that women vajajas was like different, like I like because I don't see them. So I was, you 13, 14, 15, 16, we all got vajajas. But then Mike like, shit, all vajajas is different. And I was like, well, different, like how? And he's like, well, skin tone. I'm like, what? So I, I, I'm like, oh, and call me crazy, call me stupid, I guess. I literally grew up thinking that all of us had like all of our vajajas look the same. It's vajaja is a vajaja. That's what I thought. I didn't know that they shape differently or look differently or even somewhat like feel differently. I really didn't. It's a vajaja. You poke it in the vajaja and you in and out and you penetrate and you blast off. You blast off and session is over. I didn't know it was a whole bunch of different, this or that. It used to kill me when they be telling me, well, you ain't got no walls. I was like, where do walls go? Like, where do your walls go? We're gonna talk about that in a minute though, y'all. But so Mike has the same backpack, right? And he's getting in the vehicle, right? And I'm like, you clean that backpack out, right? Because I know what's in there, right? He go, girl, them things in there. He could barely talk now, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't finna be riding around with a subscription of nudity in my goddamn truck. You know how you get down. We get pulled over and we goddamn it going to jail because your ass got 70 subscriptions of goddamn it naked ass women in your backpack. And we ain't, that shit might be against the law out here. We ain't finna be riding. That's riding dirty. That's what you talking about, riding dirty, right? I felt like I was riding dirty. But so he's like, go to the bank, let's go to the bank. So go to the bank, you guys. And I was like, up there. He can't write anymore. He has no strength. So I got his, his book and stuff. And the people, the lady knows him well, because I guess he goes there frequently, not a bank that I go to. And I'm filling out his slip and everything for him, right? And so I said, well, what are we doing? He says, I'm pulling it all out, because he wanted to send half of it to his son, and then he was going to leave his daughter, whatever. And then all of his paperwork and everything at work had been done correctly, as far as the inheritance of what the children would be receiving from that as well. So that was taken care of, but he wanted to deal with the cash that he had in the bank. So, and I was like, well, what do you have? What do you want me to put down here? What are you withdrawing? He's like, all of it. So the lady prints out the slip and everything for him to show him exactly how much he had in. So it was like 21,000, something like that, $700, right? So it's, of course, the manager and everything came out so that they can verify, because he's closing his account out, because any day now he'll be passing away. So crazy thing, right? So they count and everything, and and I'm counting, double counting with them, because he can't do it. So he he threw it like all in the backpack. He just like he just. And we stuffing it in the backpack. Yeah, I felt like walking out of there like we just did like some set it off shit. I was like, come on, before we get robbed out here. I said, well, we're not. It's a good neighborhood, things like that. So after that, he ended up and going into the hospice. You guys, he did not like it there. Would you guys believe that he walked up out of there, and they put a PBA out looking for him, and he was like on the news, you guys, as like an escapee, like for real. So watching it on the news, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna keep his phone on him, right? He just did not like the place. He really didn't. He said he just felt that it wasn't for him, right? So, and I'm calling his phone. I'm calling like, dude, you like, where you at? You on the news too? He's laying down in the cornfield somewhere, right? He's used to it. He's military, okay? So he's been to Saudi and Iraq, so it's nothing new for him, right? So, and I was like, okay, you gotta come up out of there. You got to go do something, right? So, and he did, and he did. They allowed him to check himself out of that hospice place and everything, and he went back to his apartment where he was comfortable at. So it was then there in the management, they was keeping an eye and everything on him. So then he ended up passing away at home, and I had finished all of the things that he wanted to have done with the monies, and getting the apartment cleaned out, and donation of this. He had like 3 storages, because he's into good bass guitar really hard. So all of those things that he had put a price tag on, everything got sold, and his children got that money as well. So RIP to Mike, you guys, for Memorial Day. I salute him. 30, I think it's like 30 to 35 years, I believe, retired veteran U.S. Army, you guys. So shout out to him. And yeah, but he was a freak, y'all. He was a freak. The women, I'm gonna tell y'all, he was so bad at. Let me tell y'all what his license plate was. Y'all will not believe. And do y'all know that I guess women got offended by it, to where they called in, and he had got, it wasn't a citation ticket, it was he was contacted, I guess it was a letter with the police department or whatever, and he had so many days to remove the license plate. The license plate was for the hoes. I am not lying. It was like For the hoes, for the hoes. You feel me? For the hoes. And they start, lots of phone calls start getting made about that license plate, and they felt offended by it or something. So he had to remove the license plate. Then I think he changed it to pimp pimp up or something. It was something crazy that he had changed them to. But for some reason, with that, for the hoes, when I say he pulled them Corvettes out, or his motorcycle or whatever, they came a running. They came a running, and he didn't mind. You know, he's the type, you gonna drop them drawers. You gonna get a bedroom set. You gonna drop them drawers. He gonna get you some, your jewelry or your ring, or he gonna pay your rent for the month. And that was just his personality, you know. But when I say he was a good friend, he was a good friend. He was always laughing, no matter what his pain was. And I think with the grace of God, all of the laughter and the genuine in him, it kept him from really seeing what was going on with him internally. His spirits just stayed up, but it was that third diagnose that he went to have, and after they told him that it was at stage 4, is that's what tore him down. That, it was like, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm gonna go. So because it ate him up, and it's like, wow, you are losing weight, but had only the pain that he was feeling here around the time that he was feeling it here, just maybe, they could have caught it earlier. But here's what I was thinking. I was like, well, the pain that he was feeling here was probably generating to here. And I was concerned, I think they cut him for nothing. I don't think that he had the carpetana to that extreme for them to do surgery. I just think that it was just generating, it was just coming down, the arms, to where that's the place where they looked at, because that's where he was complaining at. I mean, when you really look at it on the, let's say you have a MRI or your X-ray, or what do? They put your hand up on a stimulator thing, and they zap it to see what the strength of your nerves is on the freaking screen. And it's, oh yeah, we're gonna do surgery. Like what? Because that line didn't make it up to a 7. Like, Negro, please. I ain't for all that cutting, you guys. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So at some point I used to be like, I think he was misdiagnosed. I really do, but it would be to, him not knowing whether, if it was the pain here that was generating or whatever. But yeah, so, but salute to all of our military people out there. Salute. Got to thank them for taking care of the country. However, that boy ain't really, I love him, y'all, but he ain't really like fight for the country. They say military, but it's a lot of people in the military don't be out there like really shooting and bang and catching them, stepping over them damn grenades. Them, nah. Most of them, they be shopping. When he would try to, what you call it, the video thing or whatever, right? Every time I looked up, that boy, goddamn it, somewhere on the damn camel going down to the downtown shopping mall. I just asked, what the hell? I said, do you know that my life is vulnerable? Why in the hell are you at the shopping malls? And he used to tell me, he used to say, he said, shit, the white boys got that shit. I'm going shopping. I be like, if you don't get your scare ass home, he be like, shit, hey, it's hot. He said, it's hot than the motherfucker in that desert. I'm going shopping. He say, now when they start off though, y'all, because they do their little march and things like that, right? And he had a lot of rank too, you guys. So He said she'll be looking around. He said look around, turn off, and he just go right on to the. He said they never knew he was gone. I was like, so you didn't fight. So you didn't really fight for me then, right? No, boy was shopping, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, the boy was shopping, 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 shopping. I'm like, when the hell are you going to fight? Like what are you gonna do? So but when people talk about the military and they say it so strong, I'm military, or I'm army, or I'm navy, or I'm marines, this or that, right? It's like, well, okay, well, what actually did you do? So do y'all think because a person is military and is a cook, do you they was a cook in the military, like a cook, like, do you think that they should be like getting that free meal on Veterans Day? I'm just asking, dog. I'm just asking. So you say then there's some doctors that would throw you, and you got darn right, Pernell, because they feel like they ain't, like, okay, yeah, he's gonna go anyway. Ain't too much, so and so. We gonna move on to the next one where we know that an insurance check gonna keep coming through. So women get checked. You got that right, Pernell. Do not, women, do not. I don't care if you got to sacrifice and say, I'm gonna take the bill for it. If you ain't got that medical insurance or none of that, don't sweat that change on that. Get your butts in there and get that breast exam. Get that breast exam as scheduled, like you're supposed to do. Make sure you do it. Lie now. Do something. Tell them you're gonna pay them tomorrow. I don't get no shit. That bill come. At least you got that breast exam done. And you'll get to that bill later. Don't sweat that small change on that. Mm-mm. So I don't know. I don't know. What else was I supposed to talk about? Because that was a long story, though. What was I supposed to talk about, Beauty? Harlem? I forgot. I'm drinking this damn wine. You say you check your breast. you got to put your arm up, right? And you feel for those lumps around your goddamn breast. Put the arm up and feel yourself. Make sure there's no lumps there, ladies, at night. Just do it, cause I do it too. Beauty, I ain't gonna lie. I do it every night. I get off, I lay down, and you put your arm back there and make sure you have no funny lump feeling in your breast. Yeah. So make sure you guys do that. So then after that, you can do whatever else you feel like doing to your body. You say, where's our day of food? We work for these folks too. I know, Audrey, I it's something that I could just never understand. I think that it should be at least a one day of everybody eats free at a freaking restaurant of your choice. I do. I think that we all are providing and protecting our country in some form of fashion. So I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. But like I said, you like you cook for the military. Like I'm trying to see like because they go their slogan is served our country. They served our country. And when I think of serving our country, that meaning, you out there and you fighting off of the bad guys that is trying to do bad things to our country. But when I hear that you what? Like you a receptionist. Nah, you gotta pay for yours. You gotta pay for yours. Only the ones that's out there, taking the risk of stepping on those hidden bombs and things like that, or that's really fighting that, Purple Hearts and things like that. But I don't know. Can you imagine the goddamn VA girl? So many people uses the VA. Like, oh my God. You said, have I ever dated a two-tone? What do you mean? like one of them is black, one of them is white. Like what? I'm not a nut I'm not a nut person. Beauty. I don't have anything against we're talking about scrotums, right? I don't have anything against them. I'm just not. Like they don't feel right. You know what they feel like? Like the texture of chitlins. Is it chitlins or that's what it feels like? And I'll be like, oh, what the fuck is that? I'll be like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. We have to ask Pernell that. Pernell, why does nuts feel like chitlins? Is it chitlins? Yeah, chitlins. I don't know. Why, Pernell? What is that texture? Like, I don't know. And then, like, Pernell, I gotta ask you a question. Are they in the way? Like, be honest. Do they like be in the way? Cause you guys got to adjust them. Like, you got to move them around or here and there. So, like, do they be in the way or something? Cause I forgot my other conversation. I really did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I used to wonder that. Like are they in your way? Because you know everything of ours is internal. It's in. So I just can't, like, you guys have to walk around knowing that like there's like some things jiggling around like in your pants. Yeah, they may look like prunes, but they don't fit. They feel disgusting. Like, and I know for sure. Don't no man better not ever be like, massage my balls. Massage your what? Like, what the fuck wrong with your balls? What the fuck has your balls done that they need a massage? And that ain't your back. You ain't you see, you use your back every day and you use your legs and things like that. You know, massage your balls. What fucking work has your balls done today? I, I put them. You need to explain this. You got to help me out because I'm a little bit lost. You got to, you got to be adjusted. You are, but like, isn't it something that you get tired of doing though? Like, oh Lord, they just shifted over. I gotta move them back. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's gotta be like, damn, like I'll be cussing my nuts out per now. Like, listen here, you gonna stop fucking moving because I'm tired of moving this goddamn shit over here. It's no different from when, with the women, and you got to address, your bra. You got to adjust your bra, right? And sometimes that gets to be a nuisance. Like, especially if you in one like all day and you be like, oh my God, take this goddamn bra off, right? But you men are like really stuck with like two nuts, like just hanging, like for no reason at all. Like they just hang. And I saw you might want to question like God, like couldn't they have put those inside and still produce a sperm? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense. He said, he said, oh my God. You know what? So I know they shrivel up because toilet bowl water is cold. I'm about to put me a thermostat on my toilet water. I ain't lying. We gotta get some hot water going on toilet bowl water. Cause that toilet bowl water sometimes get a little chilly in there, don't it, Pernell? Don't it? Pernell. I heard him say. Bernard say, yeah, when it hits the toilet. You're silly. You are so silly. Oh, you're silly. He say, shit, that water cold. Okay, but for real though, partner, like what makes them like shrivel? Why do I know they're sensitive, right? But why is it that is there like like when it's cold, like when they come across coldness, like what is it that triggers through the anatomy? that makes them like shrivel up like that. You know what they look like? They look like a 90-year-old old man's skin. You know how like the old people skin look. Here, I'm gonna see if I can show you. Hold on one second. Okay, Pernell. Pernell. I didn't put my glasses on. I'm squinching. Pernell. So, what makes like? Let me see if I can show you. Like, what makes? Okay, so explain this right, because this is these are scrotums, right? Pernell, they hang, and when you ejaculate, they shrink. But what causes them to shrink, Pernell? So what we have on the board here, we're in educational classes, right? You must be 18 years or older to attend this educational class here on the Onepapoose channel, entertainment purpose only, with the instructor of Pernell Banks, who is now going to educate us females on what makes the scrotums swell. Okay, so here, Pernell, it says this is a picture of your scrotum, right? This is a picture of your scrotum, Pernell. This is a picture of Pernell's scrotums. It sure is. Okay, so it says cutaneous fibromuscular sac. Okay, so that's the actual name of it, right? Let me put my glasses on so I'll be switching, because we finna do some education. I always wanted to know this, Pernell, so I'm glad that you're here to teach the Pernell balls. Leave Pernell balls alone. So as Pernell is going to teach us, and I know that it's a lot of ladies in this chat room that does not know like the questions that I have. I know you guys don't. We all don't know this because we're not a man. And I don't know how many of you guys have really sat up and asked your husband or your boyfriend, like what are those? Like, what are those? So uh, the fibromuscular sac. So that must be these things down like at the bottom. So you have the high and then the low, right? Okay. So you say you I couldn't find. Well, aren't they all the same? Are they all the same, Pernell? See, I don't know that. Are they all the same? Is what I need to know. APZ, what up? You woke up? You woke up? You woke up? So homologous. Oh Lord, see that name not even right there, Pernell. See, cause that's see what they call that? Homologous. That ain't cool, Pernell. Y'all got some shit on y'all that starts with homo. You know you got to be careful with the prefix of these words, Pernell. This shit is crazy. Y'all got some shit that's already was going to turn most of the men homo. I mean, homo logos, like, now why would they name that, Pernell? Like why? To the labia majora. We in school, Linnea. We in school. Pernell is teaching us about the structure of scrotums because a lot of us just don't know. We really don't know. And the question is, what actually what you say? Well, thanks, Ed Pat, for kicking me out to for the ball sack. So a lot we just don't know, and we should know this, and Pernell is teaching us tonight, so he said that they left the nut, they let the that left nut looks bigger. Well, technically though, Pernell, one side of our body is a fact that it is a little bit bigger than the other side. Would y'all agree, ladies? Would you guys agree? Because I think that I would agree with that. We got those few inches that's bigger than the other side. We're not even on both sides at all. Not at all. So then you have where your scrotums must remain at a 3 centigrade. What is C? I know Fahrenheit, centigrade, what is C? You guys, my mind is gone. Below body temperature. Okay. And in fetus, labioscrotal swelling fuses to form single scrotums. Oh, Pernell. So it says here that once you guys swell up, it become one nut, one ball, one scrotum. You see what that's what it says. So is that true? Okay, APZ has a question for you, Pernell. Look at Beauty say, I've asked so many guys my lifetime. I always thought you held it in your hand outside. Okay, so it swells up. You now you hung like a mule, until it falls. Wait a minute, below the body temperature of 3 centigrades. Oh Lord. Right, Andrea, but our body is not even on both sides at all. Like with the ladies, we have actually one breast is pretty much larger than the other side of the breast as well, right? They're not even. Beauty said, "What's going on when a man is only 5 minutes?" Oh my God! The remnant of line of fusion is visible on the skin as longitudinal midline raphe. Well, the scrotums is complicated, Pernell. Jeez. This is continuous on the ventral surface of the penis as penile raphe and posteriorly along the midline of perineum as perineal. Why they got to make the anatomy and health words like so damn complicated, like so crazy. This is why a lot of people can't pass a goddamn doctorate. This shit, goddamn. But Pernell, you might want to check into why they got that homogliglius word up on y'all shit. 'Cause I think that that's got something to do with affecting why men, you know what I'm saying though, right? You know what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Here go Pernell right here, y'all. Let me show y'all Pernell. That Pernell. That Pernell right there. That Pernell right there. Pernell, you got a that's called a booty nut. When your nuts stick out further than your oh, oh my goodness. Let me stop. Let me stop for real now. That's Pernell. Let me see what else going on over here. I just don't get it though. Let me stop. Pernell. Oh goodness. Pernell, you're not a good teacher. You're really not a good teacher because we didn't really learn nothing about what's going on with the coldness of the coldness to the scrotums. You say too small. you, you say Pernell be on the third. beauty beauty is so silly. You are so silly. Oh my goodness, what else was I supposed to be talking about? I forgot. mm. You said that looks like Pernell. I saw a video, a book. Was he exercising? Did he go for a walk? I was like, OMG. He's walking. I didn't see no sweat. I could have sworn that I heard house shoes or some flip flops. I was like, "Come on, Booger, who you fooling over there, boy? Who you fooling over there? Oh, it's cold, y'all. It's like, who are you fooling?" I was like, "Okay." He didn't tell you how long he walked. No, I think he walked from the door to the curb. That was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. But I was like, well, there was some effort. There was some effort. A for effort. He did okay. He did okay. I ain't even gonna do that. You say that's what those thoughts be at on the third. Pernell, let me find out you heard hanging out on the third. That's why they over in Detroit, they was on the 7 Mile, right? 7 Mile. I used to always want to go over to that pawn shop though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, dang, I want to go visit this goddamn. What is so goddamn spectacular about the seven? Go up this that damn pawn shop. I used to watch that damn show. I'd be like, man, I got to go ahead. I just want to stand in there and be cracking up, you guys. I was like, the people know they crazy over there. It's cold tonight, Andre. I don't know why it got so cold, but it really, really got cold. And it had been raining pretty much for 2 nights. But the other day I took Alka-Seltzer Plus twice that day, and I started feeling a lot better. I like Alka-Seltzer Plus though. So yeah, I do. I like Alka-Seltzer Plus. So it's one more subject that I like to talk about, you guys. And that one, it was just kind of weird. How many of you guys saw the Wow, what's his name? The Wow Wayne come on today. How many of you guys saw that? And I just felt, I listened to half of it. I didn't listen to all of it because I had a meeting to go to, but I was listening to half of it. Where'd Jason go, you guys? Jason then rolled out. But I don't know. And I I I guess it sounds like maybe he has a little bit of a disability going on, and that's just me with the wild goose guess but I was listening to him, and he was talking about, how he had got himself trapped in a situation, I believe, and um, over from the Team Truth side, right? And it was really, I felt so saddened by it, right? Because first of all, we're listening to a grown man, right? And to, this grown man made a choice to come out and tell his side of the story of how he felt um, from being threatened and things, right? About, he can't go to this page and he can't go to that page, and how I think he said something about how they made him make a fake profile um, under DJ Tyson so that he could be in other chat groups or whatever, to be, I guess getting information or possibly on an attack, So he came out to talk about it, and I was like, oh, this is, not good. He sounded like he was very, very in fear, not so much in fear like, oh my God, somebody's gonna kill me, but like just under a lot of pressure to um, break loose from a chain that he had got himself entangled entangled with. But I also felt that, like I say, you can tell like there's some disability going on, right? So, and I was listening to him on the channel, and I kind of looked in on the chat group over there, right? And I see some questions come up to the point, to the extent to where like, well, like, well, what do you want us to do? I don't know. I just, and this is just my opinion. With this guy coming out, it was like, well, if you feel like you were under some type of pressure from threats like that, the first thing to do was to go and get the the authorities, and you have to put people um, in your corner that you know for sure that it can help you. And we all know for sure that had it come to that extent where harm was done to him, that that would be a law enforcement team to look further into, right? So, but then I questioned myself because, he was screaming at R. Kelly is, is innocent, and R. Kelly is innocent. So I think like my question to him would have been like, well, you were with Team True. I'd have liked to have heard what it is that he thought R. Kelly was guilty on. What actually made you make your decision to honor your decision, to bag yourself up on your decision according to what you have learned about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Like, what would still make you want to group up? You're born as an individual, unless you are born with a twin or a quad out here, or a triplet. But it was like, because you have your feelings about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's innocent or guilt. You don't have to group and tie yourself to a knot to trust your theory about a person. And I felt like that something that he chose to do. There's no reward in that. There really isn't. There really isn't. And now he's, he wants to share a story, but he also wants to keep names and everything um not told out here. And it's like, well, you know what? I guess that's a can guess you can honor and respect him on that. But it's like, but you're already in kind of knee deep. The only way to break every chain is Yeah, you got to call it like you said. Yeah, it was this person, it was this person, and it was this person, it was this person. But at the same time, I was like, how? As grown people, like how? How are you able to allow someone to manipulate your mind to say, well, you can't go here and you can't do this. And if you don't be on this team, and if we catch you over there, and I'm going to do this to you. If this ain't black slavery at its finest, I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know what it took for all of those people on? And I'm gonna use the movie. What's the movie? Give Us Free. What's his name is in the movie? For all, let's do the roots and all of that. Do you know what it took for those people to break every chain, to not have somebody say, wake up, go to bed, go get this, sit down here. What did I say? What's your name, boy? You will call me what, master? I'm like the like what, because the soon as I hear somebody that's attempting to try to control every aspect of my life, I have flashbacks. I have flashbacks immediately. What? I thought, what the fuck? I thought I was, what? Is this a movie of Roots? Or like what? You might as well get your, what that thing called? Hoos, your caboose. You might as well get that ready. You might as well get that ready. So from the first thing that as I'm hearing him listening, is he's vulnerable by disability. He's vulnerable by disability. This is someone who was looking for possibly a YouTube family, a YouTube a conversationist, virtual friends, so that he can have a place to express his opinions, his theory, or what he believed about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But I think that he was easily picked. We can make you comfortable. Come on in. How does the sofa feel? Do you like a drink of water? Do you need anything? Because that's where it will start. Well, now I'm comfortable. And after that, here comes the whole gameplay, because now you have led this person to entrust in you. You gave this person your genuine, you gave this person your caring part of you. Oh, well, I like this person. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, it's whammo. Well, I'm going to need you to do this for me. Because remember when I did so and so for you? So now it's like there's that mousetrap. So now you're torn. Like I say, as I listen to him, I can tell that there's just a tad little bit of something going on, mentally wise, right? In some area. And for you to sit there and be like, well, they said that I could not go anywhere or whatever. And then now they're calling your phone at home, and they're doing this and they're doing it. And you still have not gotten your local police authorities involved. Something's definitely wrong. Going to another channel, because I first I was like, well, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna help you? You're sitting on here saying that you is not comfortable, and sort of speaking fear of your lifestyle to continue on the way it is, because it is being interrupted, and possibly controlled by others, and you ain't dialed 911 yet, or you as a man can't say y'all go the F to HELL, because if you come this way, this ain't what you want. So that was exactly, Bernell. I was like, you know what, something just ain't right, because I was like, why don't you just call 911? I just didn't get that. It's like, I don't know. Oh, it's a weird shit though. Oh, I mean, it was weird. And like I said, and I guess because I'm a people person, and I don't want nobody to get harmed, or I don't ever want to have to click on this TV and you be like, oh my God, so and so, and this person used to be a sub on this channel, or this person was a blogger, or this person was a YouTube creator, was found shot dead doing so and so. The motive is another argument, or you were entrapped, or group, or clicky from another different channel. It's like, are you serious? Do y'all think that we would ever like hear some shit like that? Because I would freak. Like, I would be like, OMG. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I, that's some weird shit. That's some straight up weird shit, though, you know? And then it turned out, I think the person who he claimed that was doing this, like, was a woman, wasn't it? Isn't that a woman? I'm like, is that a woman or what? That was crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But beauty, it been so much stuff going on out here. Audrey, you be seeing it all. It's like crazy. I don't know, you guys. Well, I forgot what else I was supposed to talk to y'all about it. That's some crazy stuff. But that's just darn why. So I was trying to think of it. I forgot. I did. I really forgot. I just want to sit here and vibe with you guys just for a little bit. So, and we've been on, I don't even know how long we've been on. I don't even know. It don't even say. Well, it doesn't even say. So the Onepapoose channel, you guys, is almost at 1,000. So don't forget to keep sharing the channel over there, because that channel is almost at 1,000, you guys. It's been hanging on by its chinny chin, but it's at 1,000, almost there, you guys. So y'all keep on sharing so we could get that Onepapoose channel to 1,000 subscribers as well. It's almost there. The crazy part about it is the same subscribers that is on the One Pap channel is the same subscribers on the Onepapoose channel, but I'm still missing somewhere up in there. So we need we got to get that one up and going. We got to get it up and going. I think I like both of the channels though. I like coming on both of them. So I don't know. So anybody out there, have you guys thought about starting your channel? No, he did. Something didn't sound right, especially when, I hear a grown man and then the person who he says that he feels has him, had him in like this restraint. I'm not sure if that's a woman or a man or whatever, but I was like, I know this, you're not allowing a woman to have you in this restraint and have you constricted from where you can go and what you can say and calling your house phone and doing this. And how somebody gonna make you, like, they talk me into making a profile and going over there. What? Where they do that? What? So that was puzzling too. So you said, well, you didn't answer the Angelo Larry issue, fake or real. Oh, thank you. I don't know. Fake or real? Ah, gosh, it's like so hard to say because it's been so much. It's been so much to where I think that, and if I could answer for the majority, um, I think there's a lot of people now, it's like just confused, disturbed on how this had all turned about. Me, I'm not confused by it. I'm more so disturbed by it. I'm more so disgusted by the narratives and the allegations, if that makes sense. But I think that's where I'm at with that. It's like, I just sit and wait and I'll be like, well, what's up next? What's the next episode? I don't know. It's been it's been crazy, you know. I'm like, I don't know. It's like at some point, Angelo Clary had to finally know about Drunken Larry's indictment, right? Like, and you know, if he's being indictment, you know, somewhere around there, like, there's gonna be high official people, like whether and you got to realize, what was allegedly on the table at first for this man, and the indictment. What did it say? Possible how many years he was facing, and you know that was enough to scare the goddamn color off a nigga. Shit, like how many years? And so you being a street person is what Angelo claims, that he knows the streets, and he knows this because at one point you have to be leery. Like, I don't give a damn if we got 50 years together, right? And I would be like, okay, they offered you got what? You looking for what? You best to believe, boy, they gonna find their way up out of something. Something's in my eye. Look at Sylvia, what you doing up? It's Sylvia. Why are you not getting your beauty rest? What you doing up this late? What are you doing up this late, Sylvia? So I don't know, Audria. I think that for the most part, I, on my opinion on it, I just think that, like I said, greed got the best of possibly both of them. And when I say greed, I'm talking about with the channel growing. That was part of it. One thing, you say you can't sleep. We didn't hear why did Drunken Larry make a choice to um, veer off and change his own name, and to start his own channel label and things like that. Well, why did he do that? Did Obviously, they, to me, didn't appear like they it was something that they discussed. It's like, well, hey, because to me, if they would have had that discussion, and whether, if like, hey, brother, listen, I'm gonna veer off, I'm gonna start my own thing, I'm gonna change the name, we're gonna be doing so and so of this over here, continue to grow my channel and everything, and I still support you, then to me, they would have never been having this beef, because they would have had the clear understanding, right? They would have shook hands on it. Okay, so we good. Do your thing. I'll pop in on your channel, when I can or whatever, and you could pop in over on mine, because from the word on the street is Angelo Clary apparently has a YouTube channel. I don't know what the channel is, and so I haven't seen anybody pretty much either drop a link out here for Angelo Clary's YouTube channel as well. So you say you're just listening to me. I'm just ranting on. We was having a health discussion with our teacher, Pernell. He was teaching us some things too. So, yep, you say, hold on, let me go back and read what you said, Audrey. I'm really trying to do this without glasses, because I'm tired of having the glasses on for right now. So you say, I keep you on your, so you got it, but everybody has had some dealings with yeah, I think that he was the hook. Yep, in between the two. Yep, I really do. I really do. The crazy, here's a question though, Adria. Do you still think that Avenatti is having a little ounce of a fight? Like, do you think that there's still, because he's not incarcerated, so do you think that he still could possibly be, emailing or meeting up, with, I'm just saying, like, yes, he's probably home confinement, but that's by who? Like the government, right? The government put him on home confinement. Seriously, you think that that man ain't gonna be able to ring ring? Yeah. You know what? I forgot I had a scheduled meeting with Kim Fox. Yeah, it would be. It's like June 3rd. I got to be there by 8, but I can be back home by so and so. You know what? Y'all think shit like that shit don't happen, huh? Okay. You said the time he got was nothing, and my aunt and husband got 8 years for the white collar crime, even though it dealt with more money and screwed. But they ran at people's skin. Absolutely. What up, Chi-Town? What up? What up? What up? Ain't seen you in a minute. In a minute. How are you? How are you? You said the guy in California, he got 4 years and he got 18 months. He dropped plenty dimes. A lot, yeah, a lot of them. But the question is like on who? Like on who? That's the question. On who? On who? I don't know. That's the question. On who? He found an easy way to get stories from. I think, for the most part, I guess, Audrey, I think they both used each other. I think that they both saw an advantage to help. I could sworn from a lot of what I had been listening about is that he reached out to that family. Is that how that went? He reached out to them saying, hey, I can help you guys. I got pull on this. I can do this. I can do this. I can speak to these people. So I think that Drunken Larry came out and allegedly, and according to the story, sold himself as well to Angelo. And then I think Angelo, his shit was pretty easy to do because he was holding on to, allegedly the golden goose of, that kind of, it's the center of the attraction out here to that had kicked all of this stuff off as far as with the with the Mann Act. So and being held captive and in a cult and stuff like that. So that was pretty weird. But if I happen to look at both, with Angelo, Andrea, let's look at Angelo Clarion, and this is just my opinion, you guys. I guess I would ask myself, out of all of the people, like out of all of these people out here, right? He said he tried Tasha K, right? I don't know who else stories that he been on besides the CBS or what was it, ABC or one of those or whatever, sharing his story, him and his wife, right? Out of all of that, I guess I would have to ask, like, like why Larry? Like why him? Like why him? And then just because you chose this person, like immediately after he had found out that this guy has this indictment for some horrific things that he had done, shouldn't that have been a sign to immediately, whoa, I can't work with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, I can't work with you. It was nice meeting you, but I gotta go. That's the part where I just don't get, so, or like you found out about it, you know about these things, that this guy is now about to start court proceedings on his case, and you already know, like, what you do. I'm like, what you do is not 100% right, so like, if you're doing some little things wrong, you know what I'm saying, but you go and you still allow yourself to connect to somebody who has done wrong, and that this person is about to go through court procedures. What makes you think that you're not going to be vulnerable, or that you're not going to be worth something to this person? Because the person that's getting ready to go through the court procedures is about to lose some things. So now you have to ask yourself, well, what do I have to lose with it? Well, every bit, because he's gonna use you. Like, no, these people, we're gonna give you 20 years. Hold up, hold the fuck up. I got some people that I like to tell on. If I can get myself down to a year, hold the fuck up. Now, I'm just saying though. So when you're doing some bad things, and these bad things you don't want to be revealed, that you don't want, you can't go and hook up with someone else that is in the type of situation that he was in. That was just a no. You want to go hook yourself up with somebody that stole a Snickers out the store. That okay? You good with that person? Cause bad is bad. But you hooked up with someone who is getting ready to get offered some time incarcerated. It's a chance that that person, yeah, he gonna be telling some of the bad shit that you doing too. Be like, no. You can't tell everybody all your goddamn secrets. No. Mm-mm. What he do? What did who do? Who is Trash Man? You know who Trash Man is. What did he do? Trash Man, you knew? What did who do? So I don't know. Audrey, I don't know. It's like, you mean to tell me a stranger called you? Let me ask, Sylvia still in the chat room. I just want to ask you one question, Sylvia. Just one question so that I could have a little clearance about it. He found an easy way to get the stories from then he hooked up to, I believe that they was watching Avenatti, but I don't think that they got that much intel from him. Yes, so true, but I am sure that they were aware of each other, knowing what you mean. Audrey, so you think that there's a good chance that they knew each other way, did they know each other before this? Did they know each other before this? Or you mean to tell me that um a complete stranger picked up the phone with no legal credentials? You know what I'm saying? Like, no legal credentials at all. You're not certified psychiatrist. You're not a certified uh, attorney. You're not certified law enforcement. You're not none of that. So he just picked up the phone, ring. Hey, I've been following this case. I'm so and so. I can do this and I can do that. If you need some help, you give me a call back. Woo. You mean to tell me the phone call came back through? So you could do what? You could help me with what? And who are you? Who do you like? Who you working for or whatever? Nah, dude, I'm good. I'm clean. I just seem like I know a lot of people, and if there's something y'all want to put out, we could put this out. I can help y'all get the story out, and we'll get these women, and we'll get interviews, and we gonna get them to say this, and we gonna get them to say that. And you mean to tell me that Angelo Clary said, "Cool, dude, we gonna work together"? That's how that shit went down. Oh, nothing but the truth. Let me write that down. We gonna have to snoop over there a little bit too, just a little bit, just a little bit. Write it on my desk over here. So that's what's weird, though. It's like, who knew who first and why? And why? I don't know. I don't know. That is crazy. You say they were introduced with the problems that they shared, a way out. So why not team up just to guess? So they was introduced because they both had problems, and then they became best of friends. And then one of the friends got real close to the family members, and then he was able to reach out not only to the he got in, got close to the Clarys, became the Uncle Drunken Larry to Azrael and all of them. And then it was that easy for him to just stay on the phone and speak to all of these people with apps to tell their stories. To do what? To come out here and to make a complete mockery of it, to make a complete mess of it. Because he made a goddamn mess of this shit. I don't care what nobody say. Not let alone with that. How many channels did he say he had? 29. Did you I could have sworn I read today, which I forgot to put out there. He was also allegedly Senator Sin. Because I did read that. I read that. He was also Senator Sin. So now you got a psychopath out here, allegedly, that was in the Senator Sin profile, that was putting stuff out for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And then you got the other channels that he was controlling, because he said he had about 28, 29 of them or something like that, alleged profiles out here, right? So you talking about, yeah, you know, double agent is exactly what it was. But then I was like, okay, well, if they're saying that he was running in the Senator Sin channel, right, and it sucks because actually was liking Senator Sin, you know, because he was putting, you know, his stuff out for R. Kelly, you know. But then there's this woman that's in the background with Senator Sin, and frequently speaks with Senator Sin on the channel. So it was that drunken Larry's, allegedly, was that her wife in the background? Because he always say, my wife. I see you laughing, Sylvia. My wife, you know. Whoa, y'all. I gotta drink. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm still drinking on this little wine. Oh, yeah. So I mean, I'm just asking because I don't know. You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, there was a woman in the background, and I read it today. Did you guys get to read it, Sylvia? Did you read that one that on the Scandamedia news? It was, yeah, it was in there, and I was like, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. And you sitting here telling me that I done went and subscribed to the double agent Drunken Larry's alleged Senator Sin's page. You got to be kidding me. So now you telling me that if he's got, Sylvia, hear me out on this one. 29, let's say, let's give it the benefit of the doubt and take the number down a little bit. Let's say 10 pages up and running very well. 10. Let's do this right, because we know YouTube is based on the algorithm, right, of how you get paid. So let's get into the money aspect of this shit here. You got 10 damn pages under 10 different names. Let's do that. Possibly 10 different phones, different IP addresses, possibly 10 different social security numbers. I'm just saying, all 10 of those channels monetized. Nigga, I gotta do my Denzel Washington. Nigga, your ass is rolling in the dodo. Holy shit. It's like literally like, and then you got like these different bank accounts to get your deposits dropped into. They'll never catch that shit. So, oh, allegedly. It's allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably so. Probably so, Sylvia. Probably so. Look, Audrey say she been saying this shit for the longest. Double agents. I need to play the power. Girl, I think I'm gonna play my Saturday Powerball. I'm gonna get my $5 ready. I'm gonna play my numbers. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that. It's 235 minutes. But I'm just saying, you see how that shit can work though, right? 10 different channels, 10 different IPs, 10 different names, bank accounts different, monetize them. They got money rolling in the dodo, coming in. Automatic deposit to the accounts. Holy shit. They'll never catch his accounts because they all allegedly could be in different names. So that's crazy, you guys. Ouch. Mm, mm, mm. But in case you think I'm lying, you guys got to go pull up the matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Y'all want me to pull it up so we can read it? Y'all want to read it? Because it's on there. It's on the Scandal Media. Yeah, she was like, and find out this drunk. She says, I'm gonna say allegedly, the drunk Larry is running the he's behind the Senator Sins page, and I was crushed, because I was like, what? So now he's allegedly playing like he's for R. Kelly. Then he has his pages where he's against him, and then his pages where he's neutral at. So you want to see it, Sylvia? Okay, give me a second. Let me find it. Let me find it. Give me a second, girl, because I got to go into my emails, but I have it. So I can bring it up. Um, uh, Give me a second. I have to go into my email files. Okay. So, but yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. So give me a minute. Yeah. I was like, hush your mouth. Mm, mm, mm. Where my glasses at? Ain't somebody gonna tell me to put my damn glasses on? Jeez. Put my glasses on. They need cleaning. Hey, Smiley. He said he's still committing crimes. Hey, once you have a career, you kind of stick to that career, Pernell. That's all I'm gonna say. People don't change careers that fast, okay? But let me find it. Let me find it. Mm-mm-mm. Because this morning I only read like half of the article, so but I kind of want to find it so that when I pull it up, I can kind of go right to it. So And the article so freaking long. Oh my God, where is it? It's gonna take me a minute though to find it, you guys. Fuck. I gotta start saving things better. Okay, it's not in that one, but I do have it. I have it. It's in there. It was said that I'm gonna put it back out there, but it was my I scanned the media. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, that's who was behind the thing. I just don't feel like reading all that right now to get it. So I don't know. That one, Pernell, I'm with you on that one. I was like, huh? What? Oh, okay. But I guess everybody' feelings is so freaking different. I'm gonna keep trying to talk to y'all though while I find look through this. I don't like putting people on hold. I don't like to say, hold on, I'll be right. I just don't like to do that, especially when you're talking to the people. Cause if I was you, I would like, I'm finna go. I ain't finna sit here and you ain't talking. I'd be like, bye. Mm-mm. So I'm gonna try to see if I can skim through this and find this third article. But because it shocked the shit out of me. And it was like, are you kidding me? But now I need to find it. Damn it. So what do you guys think about all of the threats that has been happening out here, but you have not seen like any repercussion behind it though? All this you going to jail and things like that. How do you guys feel about that? Like, and they, everybody be like, well, you'll see, like you'll see. Hello, Lisa. You'll see, like you'll see. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel like that you're being manipulated? Like all I need you to do is just keep sitting out here. How y'all feel about that? I've been wanting to ask y'all that shit though. I really have. Where in the hell is it at? Hmm. Let me try something. May have to narrow this search down. How do y'all feel about that? You say it's a bunch. It's a bunch because I don't know. I get so annoyed with it. Sylvia. It's like you'll see. Like when it just annoys me. It really really annoys. Like let me get off of this channel. That's what I be doing. Like okay, heard this shit. Heard this shit over and over and over and over and over and over, and nothing has happened. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is it. Hold on. No, that's not it. God damn it. Where is it? I'm gonna find it, Sylvia. I'm gonna find it. I'm on vacation, so y'all kind of stuck with me late at night for next week. Yep, because I like to talk. Don't you hate that, Sylvia? Now I want to find it so bad. It's crazy. But I will. I'm definitely gonna find that one and get back into my old phone because I still have that one too. You say you really don't care. Honestly, there have been many lots of them, lots of them. Put that finger up so we know you not. I'm not frozen. I was looking for something because I had made an allegedly statement out here, and I'm going to freaking find it. And the in the statement and in the print, and it was saying how that Drunken Larry was behind allegedly. What up, Drunken Larry, Drunken Larry, Drunken Larry, Drunken Larry? You want to come on the platform? Come on, platform, boy. Come on the platform while I done had this wine. Come on the platform, Drunken Larry. Papoose talking about you, Drunken Larry. And it ain't even bad. It's actually I've been talking about how you got some good jokes. How you got some jokes, Drunken Larry. You want to see my boots? You want to see them boots, Drunken Larry? Don't block Drunken Larry, y'all. Let him talk. Let him talk tonight, y'all. Cause I ain't gonna know when next time I'm gonna be able to talk. I'm gonna miss them goddamn boot jokes, boy. Hit that cash out too, boy. I need some new goddamn boots for next. Hit that motherfucking cash app, boy. You know you ain't supported this damn channel at all. None. And you done been on my goddamn platform and you done got off my platform and then you went back over there to talk about my motherfucking boots. So I think that you should be putting $5 in goddamn cash app. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. You might as well give me a motherfucker going away gift for talking about my goddamn boots. You should. Come on the platform. Come on the platform, Drunken Larry, so you can laugh with me. Come on. I got to hear the last of the jokes. I want to hear the last of the jokes. However, you didn't even start joking like that. I started the jokes with you. So I called fair game on it. I did. I did. I sure did. I had been popping. Let me see, Drunken Larry. I think all the way from July. I'm confessing. I think I hit you probably around July. Your jokes probably came around mid-August 2019. Yeah, pretty much. You say he on y'all side. That's disrespectful to that man content and his work. I don't, like I said allegedly. So you need to put allegedly by your statement because I said allegedly, but you said, Drunken Larry, you said that you have at least about 20 profiles out here. Can you drop us the names? Tell us the names now. You could tell us that because that don't have nothing to do with like you and the Angelo thing. Give us the names over here, Drunken Larry. Tell us the names. So because the game it's pretty much over, right? It's not gonna be like another episode, is it? Drop a one in the chat if it's gonna be another episode, Chuck Larry, and put a two in the chat if it's not gonna be another episode. And if it's not gonna be another episode, you could just tell us all of the profile names, right? You say you had like what, 20 some? God dang, I'm finna do you like Denzel Washington. Nigga. Your ass. You got money coming from every which way, boy. Nigga. Damn, here I am, thought I was cold with money, not crack money, not not crack, not that kind of money. I'm talking about like really trying to figure out legally how you make, more money. So when I came and did YouTube, and then, I was in the car, and it was like, well, you should, I'm gonna do my channel, I'm gonna do my channel. You even ragged on me like, it took you so long to get even monetized. Do you know that most of your people, Drunken Larry, who you was helping to get channels, is not even fucking monetized? Now, how do you explain that type of shit? How do you explain that? How do you explain sitting over there and not having your team who you pushed out there? You say, get your channels. I'm gonna help you build a channel. I'm gonna help you build your channels. Do you know 80% of those people are not monetized? Now, why is that, Drunken Larry? And I'm not trying to put you out there, but Bookham, but I'm gonna put Bookham out there too as well, right? Because I peeped in. I ain't stay now, cause I don't stay too long, cause sometimes the sofa get a little uncomfortable, and I like to move around. I'm not a sit around person like that, right? I peeped in just a little, cause I'm bored at work, right? Let's see what the fuck's going on YouTube today, right? So as I was peeping around and I'm looking, right, I went to check out what's the girl channel, the Brooke channel, right? Because I heard it was some, some beef going on. So I popcorn ready. I like popcorn time, right? And I put my BFF on. We be cracking up, Larry. We be cracking up at this shit, right? So I'm thinking like, well, wait a minute. She said she is CEO of Dream Team, right? And I understand it's gonna be a boss, and your minions, you can't never let them elevate financially up over you. But when I start looking at the economical part of y'all channels, your channel, then I look at Bookham's channel, right? And you guys are the bosses of your channels, and I get that. But you also push the people out here to get your channels. You said you're gonna help them. You're gonna help them. As far as your people, Drunken Larry, there's quite a few of them that is not monetized. Why is that? Why is it that those people that you pushed out there do not have at least close to the same amount of people that you have that is subscribed to you? Explain that theory. Now I'm gonna jump over on Bookham because you can probably explain his to me as well, because I've been trying to understand that shit. How is it that the CEO of the Dream Team is only tapping in between 200 to 400 views on her channel, but she is a fucking CEO of a goddamn Dream Team? You tell me, Drunken Larry, does that boy, your beastie friend who you fed a 20-ounce steak to down in the desert where you live at with them hidden ass cameras up in the motherfucking palm trees on that boy? Cause you know you got that boy on camera. You know you got that motherfucker on camera. Shout out to you, know, Drunken Larry, cause I'm eating motherfucking BK on that $20 tomorrow, because I'm somewhat like a BK thought, my nigga. I loves me a Burger King Whopper, but you can kick McDonald's to the curb for real. But she has 200 to 400. I need you to explain this because you good with math. You know you work with a lot of numbers out there, nigga. My nigga, Denzel Washington. Boy, I love that part. I love that motherfucking part. No, I rewind that shit all the time, right? My nigga. So 200, Drunken Larry. the CEO of the Dream Team is 200 to 400, right? Why isn't it that her boss as well have not pushed people to help her as well? I see some selfish shit going on around here, Drunk. You don't have to explain that shit to me. I thought that this was you all helping each other. I know if I brainstorm this, and from the way life is in reality, it's very hard to climb above the boss, right? I get that shit, right? I get that shit. But what I don't understand is how is it that the people that you claim to have and the people that you guys is admiring that has your backs and everything is still wallowing in the swamp. I'm just asking for a friend. Kind of made no sense to me, though, you know. You say, yeah, Instagram pedophile assistants, Mr. Mute or Kill It enablers, 1 through 6, y'all, okay. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Yeah, he need to pay his dues. He need to pay his dues. Drunken Larry said on my platform, that's for the boots that he wanted to crack jokes about. Them boots that makes hard living fucking money. Put some respect on them goddamn boots out there. Cause them boots make it do what it do. And they ain't even fucking boots, moron. Fucking Air Max, nigga. All I wear is Air Max, nigga. Top of the fucking line. Women Air Max, whatever. Yeah, not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. You say all of them? Okay. All right. Well, why you ain't helping Bookham over there? Huh? Bookham got a CEO. A CEO. If Bookham sitting over there getting 1,000 views on his channel, why don't his CEO have 1,000 views on her channel? Why is it that he's got what is it? 200 watching his darn chat and she only got 34 watching her chat? Huh? Why is that? Huh? Why is that? Oh, Lisa, that can't happen. I'm a productive citizen out here, honey. I'm productive. I pay my taxes. I don't be out here in this stuff, but tonight I'm just having some fun. I'm just having some fun. There's nothing that these people can do to me. Every move I make, every breath I take is tracked, honey. I'm good. I have an impeccable track record, and it sure don't veer off to the left. Ain't nothing nobody can put me into none of that. None of that. I did get an alert though, Drunken Larry, on my goddamn Credit Karma, boy. I thought your ass, boy, I was like, hold up. Let me go check this shit. Yeah. Woo, but good thing that they was telling me that, woo, your car is almost paid off. Or I'm about to come at your ass, Drunken Larry. I ain't lying. I'm coming at your ass. Being on here, I had to put that extra alert on my goddamn Credit Karma. I was like, we gonna have to double the security on this bitch around here, because you people is ruthless. You people is ruthless. So I don't know. Y'all spent too much time. I didn't spend too much time on you. My time is about jokes and time and preparation. I come at, when I feel like I want to tell a joke or I feel like laughing. My shit over here is not harmful. My shit over here ain't about I'm finna come and kick your ass or call your mama or call your job and stuff like that. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that. Not at all. None. What up, 312? What up? So look at so it is, I don't know. But like I say, you the one said that you had close to 20 something profiles out here. And I asked you, since you're at the end of the shits and giggles of the shenanigans of the episode, can you please tell us what names were you under? I like to know some of them. Can you give us some of them? Just some of them, just so we know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Pernell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know what we're gonna do with it? We're gonna give it right to Burger King and it's gonna be gone. That's where it's gonna go. Right to Burger King. I cannot be pulled. I don't have no strings or none of that in my back. I've been sitting neutral over here by myself, and I swear I'm going to stay. So the Onepapoose channel don't have absolutely nothing to worry about with Onepapoose. That's they malarkey. That's they game show. That's what they do. Mm-mm, not me. No, not whatsoever. I reckon that he's, oh shit, I guess he's bored though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, but that's all I want. I just wanted him to drop them AKA names under them 29 profiles that he got out there. And I'm good. I'm good. All that other stuff, I ain't getting that shit. But I do talk about it. And I could talk about it. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. I could put allegedly on it. Yep, that's all I do. And laugh my ass off. I think they be out there laughing the hell at me like this girl laugh at a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. This girl laugh at a lot of shit. You know what I miss the most though? Drunk Larry, I'm tell you what I miss. I'm gonna miss you slamming them goddamn beer bottles down, boy. I was at work. I'm like, is this nigga upset or what? Me and my BFF would be cracking the fuck up. I was like, so I would be like, look, BFF, watch. If it slammed that motherfucking beer bottle on that motherfucking table. And then, like, nigga, you had like easy access because when you got done with that, you got that is like you put smoke on them goddamn wheels and you just will roll on over. You didn't get your big ass up out the chair. You ain't, what up, BFF? What up, BF? It's vacation time. Yes, girl. And I've had a little bit of Snoop tonight, only a little bit. You know I got to get my butt up. Speaking of the BFF, I be having her rolling, you guys. We be cracking up. We be cracking up on the the shit and giggles YouTube sector out here. But 312, 312, you know it, girl. You know it. It's like he'll finish off one bottle, nigga roll right on over. And the guy, because he be heated, right? I'm like, this is some crazy shit. That motherfucker. But one day, he slammed that goddamn beer bottle down so motherfucking hard. I was like, oh my God. And he gonna need AAA and anger management motherfucking class. This nigga was he was mad as fuck. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, that was like one of the scenes I probably will never ever forget. I hate that it has been tainted. It's in my head. I got to try to figure out some kind of way to shake that shit off though. But boy, that shit had me cracking up. I was like, if ain't get another motherfucking beer, boy. They tear his, when they get to tear his ass up, that nigga, boom, motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck? You know it's a serious motherfucking drinker when they slam that motherfucking bottle down on that table. He's like, listen here, motherfuckers. I don't take it out on the beer bottles. They ain't done shit to you now. Settle the fuck down. But I see you ain't drinking no more. You stopped drinking, huh? You stopped drinking, huh? Mm-mm. You stop drinking. Ain't nobody studying no motherfucking book. A book of goddamn is, you listen. You can't fight or argue with no motherfucker that's sitting up there putting on a goddamn tank top dress where the goddamn B motherfucking titties fall in a cup. Ain't no argument. It should have never been no debate with him. None. And on his resume, he has on there, I am what hashtag what's in that resume, y'all? Because what he say is what he say? I got it. His resume has drag queen in it. Ain't no goddamn way anybody should have been out here debating him. No, his whole motherfucking identity, his crisis is fucked up. Who finna argue with that? Who finna argue with that, Jungle Larry? Who? Who? That's why all I could do is sit back and goddamn laugh. When I saw that damn resume, do you know he got that shit in caps and bold? And he had the nerves to go up against, and I'm sorry, whatever it is that Don Russell do, Don Russell do. But you tell me when the fuck was the comparison at who had the best goddamn qualified, qualified resume out here. Somebody who's got a resume telling you all his credentials of what he does when it comes to entertainment and everything and the schools and this and that. And then you go up and look at another resume and this boy got drag queen in bold letters with goddamn it caps. Are you out your mind? That killed that whole shit right there. Like, we don't even know like what the fuck are you trying, like what are you applying for? He had that shit covered in all fucking errors. If I want to put on a dress, I can apply for this. If I want to do this, I can apply for this. I can apply for this. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. That it shouldn't have been no argument about that. Like I said, I caught book doing some interviews or whatever, talk shows or whatever, with a young lady over on female on Facebook. That's where I found him at, over there on Facebook. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. You know, who is this guy, right? Who is this goddamn guy, right? So the next thing I know, I was like, my mom contacted me. Oh, you know what's going on with R. Kelly, and he was talking about it, you know, over there. And I didn't believe none of this stuff. So I was like, well, let me search around here on the tube, see what's popping off over here, right? He wasn't talking when I got over to the tube. He was kind of still Facebooking with this young lady. So then I sat there and I waited and I was popping them and I was popping them. And next thing I know, oh, some lady named Phases came on. Then there was a Phases 1 and there was a Phases 2. And from what I know, from what I was listening to off of on the Facebook, it wasn't matching up with what was said on the Phases show. Nobody knew Pat. Nobody knew Pat, right? So I just rolled in my car and I just started like, nigga. Nigga. That ain't what. No, 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 no. And that's where the shit came from. That's where it came from. Yeah, I hear it and I do read it. But just like you, Drunken Larry, you have your team where they believe in what you say, right? They trust you, they believed you, you put out here that you know, and you've seen these tapes, you talk to all the women, you know about this warehouse, you know about this, you did that, and you got those people to believe you. Well, guess what? I listened to Don Russell's commentary. I have, you see these papers sitting here, right? And there's more all on the floor. You keep telling me that I don't fucking read. Are you kidding me? This is all R. Kelly shit. Everything up in here. All of this, including this though. I got climb in my bed though. Hold on. Bed so goddamn big, Drunk Larry. I gotta walk all the way around on the other motherfucker. You say I don't read, right? I pretty much read everything that you have read, and I just don't come out here and tell it. I read his book. I read this. I read everything. And you think that I just because I don't come out here, just because I don't come out here to present it and do things like everybody else, you think that that made me a failure? You think that that made me unknowledgeable about what was going on? But I had a right, just like your people do, that stood behind you and believed all and every bit of your commentary that you was putting out here, right? I believed by choice for now, like I said, of what Don Russell is saying. And I also put on record if he as well has some wrongdoing towards Mr. Robert Sebastiani, he as well will reap what he sowed. That's what I said. But from what I'm listening, and if his game is that goddamn good of what he's doing, then everybody got to go. Everybody got to go because he has had contact with Sharon Winbush, with Dane, what you call him, Dana Bookham. He done had contact. He done been there. He was in the camp, right? So we gonna take him too, though, right? Right? You gonna take him too, right? He got to go too, right? Don't leave his name out. Don't leave his name out. Everybody that has been out here that has came forth to do their block their commentary in defense of to that statute of level with about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly on how they know him, how they did this for him, how they helped him with this. I mean, I'm talking about literally contact with him. They seen him, they know him. Then all of them, every last one. Every last one. Don't leave none of them out. Because you know Book said was there. Said he handed out the bracelets. He said that he we gonna talk. What's with that Baltimore girl up there? He don't want to discuss that. He said he had the babies by the feet. Yes, I get he's an actor. I understand that he's an actor, but inside of an actor it lies some truth to a person. It lies some truth. An actor also acts out its own life as well. They can act out their own life as well, right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. And I'm not just saying, this just because I do Onepapoose and Bookham show. I'm not. And this has absolutely nothing to do with his disputing that's going on with Randa. Absolutely none. That's not my fight. I don't be in it. I just laughed at it. Have nothing to do with that. It's about what I've heard, what I've learned. But you keep thinking that I haven't read anything because I don't sit up here and I don't have these platforms. It made no sense, Drunken Larry, to have a platform, intellectual or non-intellectual, to debate with the opposite side of the team. Where is it going to go? It made no sense. You want to argue about why you feel like he should stay in there, and I'm going to argue about why he should not stay in there. No, why not just stay with the team and hold your own debate, your own intellectual conversations on your own platforms about why? Not go fucking veer off and I said, we know he didn't do this and he did it. And I got the pictures of this and I've been to the storage and I saw the DVD. And then you got the other person saying, well, no, you not. No, you did. No, you haven't. Well, how you have that? Now look what you got. A 10-minute goddamn debate going on with no resolutions to it. Really? Because you ain't going to pop out no goddamn tapes that you saw. You're not going to give a time, a date, or when you showed up to the goddamn storage, are you? No, you're not. So what the hell are you guys having an intellectual debate about? About what? I saw your debates. You didn't prove half of your shit, and the other people ain't proved half of their shit. It was just this, blah, 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 blah. Because I think that you guys were debating on who can use the best of the words on the platform. That's what I got out of the shit. Well, who got the longest letter word today? Well, who can talk the most proper today? That's what the fuck I got out y'all shit, to keep it real. That's exactly what I got out of it. It was like a competition with that shit. Like, seriously? And because somebody didn't want to use a 12-letter word, or it wasn't the word that fit perfectly in their content or context of what they were saying, they're illiterate, they're stupid, they're bums, they're this, they're that. Like, really? Really? Everything, even with your intellectual conversations, they were all opinions. They were all opinions. Your opinionated theory of what you think, even though you put out here that you do know, and I saw, and I got this, and I, and I did this, and I did that. That's pretty much what you put out here. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So go on and drop them AKA names of your other 20 channels out here, so we'll know it's you when you click it on. Hmm. I came in here approximately somewhere the first week of August 2019, Drunken Larry. Right around August, I drove in my car when R. Kelly got picked up for that ending of July. But I came on here somewhere of August 2019. I used to sit right back there on my freaking laptop and watch all of whoever I known to go down. You just didn't know about me. You just didn't know about me. So if you're going to say that I came in 2 years after you, then you explain to me how is it that I have content talking about Drunken Larry in August of 2019. Huh? How is that? See, you just didn't know about me. No, you didn't know. But I knew. I talked about Bookham and Drunken Larry. I did. I think I might have had 2 videos with DJ Tyson around that time, because I didn't know DJ Tyson at that time or none of that. I was just rebutting. I was just having a good time. So that's not true. That's not true. That's right, Smiley. I was listening longer. There you go. There you go. I was listening longer. So let's put it that way. But I've been there. But I don't know. Anyways, um, that's pretty much all I got to say. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. This has been one hell of a journey. We all have learned a lot. Everybody has learned a lot, and there's nothing else to do now but wait until the jurors speak. That's pretty much all people can do right now. Is just wait until the um, jurors speak. But the level of where this shit is at right now, you and Angelo, all of a sudden y'all got people out here now all confused and dazed and looking crazy because you guys started another episode with y'all beefing and arguing and shit out here. Then you got the it's crazy. Then you got the women episodes going on, and everybody hated each other. It's like, why? You right. Why? 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 That's crazy. The way I see it though, Drunken Larry, you want my opinion on this, Drunken Larry? I think you both played each other. And that's just how I feel about it. I think that you both played on each other, emotions and economically. I really do. I really do. I'm not going to tell you my credentials and things like that when it comes to the streets. I'm not going to share that at all. But I'll tell you this: I'm not numb by it, and I'm sure in the fuck ain't done by it. Nah, not at all. Nope, not at all. But I do. I think that you both kind of played on each other. So it is what it is. Oh, well, my rights. Let me answer that. I think that he's doing it because Bookham has no one else that tells a bigger story. Bookham has no one else where like he can lay his head. You feel what I'm saying? I don't that's just how I look at it as, you know. You say the end of the day, Drunken Larry don't have a child in this Sega ass mess. Yeah, that's true. Mm-mm. Oh, I can't drop the link. I ain't got no mods in here right now. So I got to watch the chat room. They all go to bed at a certain time. So I'm riding this one out by myself. I don't have a mod in here. Hey, Rena. How are you, Rena? What? I've been on for 2 nights. I don't have moderators in here right now because they are gone to bed. So if I come on the panel, then I don't have nobody watching the chat, and the chat might blow up and get pretty crazy. Yeah. Yep. Maybe some other time. I'm on vacation, so I got time. I got time. What you gonna tell us? You gonna tell us what else was in the storage? Cause you know you've been there. Tell us what else was in the storage. I want to know what else. I want to know everything that they took out the storage after the feds have been there and they got what they wanted out of it. And then you tell us what Azrael took up out of there. And then you tell us after she went there what allegedly Don Russell took up out of there. And then you tell me if y'all went back and then what else y'all took up out of there and stuff like that. So, and we know that, well, I ain't gonna even worry about that. I'm gonna say that part. So that's good, Raina. I've been good, girl. I've been good. I'm happy. Vacation. Girl, when you go this long, I so needed one this time. I was getting moody. I think I was getting a little moody. So, I don't know. Yep. I was Muddy. Well, are you? Muddy is here. Oh, okay, Muddy is here. Yeah, but my brain is burnt right now. I got all of this stuff, and he wants to sit up here and talk. No, the only thing he could sit up here and do is tell what he played, what was his part to play in, which I kind of really don't even want to hear that either. I think, in my opinion, Drunken Larry, that it should let it burn. I think that it should just let it burn right now. That's what I think. I think that and that's just my opinion. The only road to wait for now is for Mr. Kelly to be going to trial. That's pretty much it. And whatever else is supposed to be handed down to all of these other people that supposed to be getting stuff, because that's all we kind of been hearing, well, this person is going to jail, this person is going to jail, this person is going to jail. Hell, I know Levi ain't sending nobody to jail because he was just on somebody's channel having fun and kicking it. Sending somebody to jail requires a lot of time and money, and you got time to still come out and kick it, boy. You ain't working on shit. You ain't working on nothing. No. So bring me them AKA names, and I want to know what else y'all took up out the store. It's just yeah. We might as well put it out there. They got all the discovery, right? They don't need no more, right? They ain't gonna file no more motions and none. They're not gonna supersede another indictment or nothing like that. No, nothing at all. So you could go on and just drop it. You say you ready, Rena? I am on I'm on me time now. Me time, and I'm gonna soak it up, girl. All of it. Sure is. Sure is. But y'all know what? It is what, 3 o'clock. Tanea, you say you back. Smooth J, what up? What up? What up? So I don't know. And Dracula, what y'all do to that Wild Wayne over there? Why the hell he ain't fucking with y'all no more? He don't like y'all no more. What you Dracula? That boy fucking with y'all no more. Nope, he don't want to fuck with y'all no more. He said that you guys is just want to control every aspect of his life. Boy, y'all really hurt that boy. You really did. You tried to tear down his manhood. You're tearing down his manhood, and that shit ain't cool. When you know that you don't have someone that is cut out for the same type of work that you do, right? Because you know when you saw them set it off, right? See, all four of them women, when they went to set it off, they was all set out for the same kind of work. They had to build up. What's old girl name is set it off, you guys? Who the scary girl? I'm finna go to sleep, BFF. I'm finna go to sleep. BFF, what's old girl name and set it off? Who they had to build her up to get her to fit in so that she would be able to do what they do. What's her name? What's old girl name? What's old girl name? I can't even. I wish I knew that part of that damn movie. Hold on. Um, I don't even know what's her name. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm finna go to sleep like in 20 minutes right now. But yeah, so they had to build up. They had to break her. Cleo, no, not Cleo. The one that got killed in the back seat. The scary one. You know, she would drop. Yeah, she drops the gun. You know, she wasn't fit for it. She was like, this ain't my shit. This ain't what I do. You know, so they built her up. You know, they kept telling her that it's gonna be okay. You know, you can do this. This is all we need you to do. You know, TT. Yes. Right. So, and what did she do? Okay. You know, she was like, okay, you know, and they got inside her head. And next thing you know, she became semi-bad. She wasn't all the way kind of with it, but she made that choice to roll with Queen Latifah now, right? She made that choice. Like, you know, I'm gonna do this. They did that one hit, that one lick, right? So now she's convinced. She ready. She G'd up. She money fied. Shit, we getting money like this, especially when they made it back into the garage, right? And they went count that money and throwing it in the air. That adrenaline went in. She knew now I could do this shit, right? But then she also has this inner person about her, like, this ain't me. You know, this ain't me, but I done clicked and I done grouped. These my girls. These my ride or dies. I gotta do it. Well, that guy that came on today kind of showed some similarity about that movie. He said that he did not believe as of now that R. Kelly was guilty. So he was asked, well, you know, well, what happened, you know, and he said that he was involved with the Team Truth people. And, you know, then before he knew it, because things kind of went so fast, he created a profile to come up under, to be DJ. So he was perpetrating DJ and you know, whatever platforms or whatever. See, he's torn now. He's got the family, the kids, you know, his wife, everything, eating him up over here. Cause over here, he's a good man. But he got tied into it with the bad people. because he needed to fit somewhere. He wanted to fit somewhere. He wanted to be somebody as a sub. I wanted to tell my story. And so he lost his individualism about himself. Now he's torn. And when you're torn into two, you fucked up. Your brain don't function right. You don't sleep good. You don't eat good. You worrying about the whole outcome of the situation. I'm talking about right now, Tanea, because I'm getting ready to log off. I'm talking about the comparison, the similarity, and I set it off characters on how the one guy, what was his name, Wow Wayne, who came on with his testimony on YouTube today. Um, no, Tanea, while Wayne had confessed that the Team Truth people, someone from the Team Truth, I don't know, allegedly or someone, I don't know if her name was Ty, I don't know if that's a woman or a man or something, where he was easily persuaded to make a profile under DJ and to go into the chat rooms to infiltrate it, to get, to infiltrate it, get whatever information and to do this and to do that. Well, somewhere he felt like, you know what, this ain't right. I can't do this. And when he made it known that he needed to break a loose from the, I'm going to use Kwame Brown words, he made a choice to get away from the get along gang. That's what Kwame called it, the get along gang, right? So, and right now he feels like he has to live in fear. He says that he's getting phone calls every day and an attempt of calling his jobs and things like that. And all he wanted to do was to become a free man from Team Truth. He didn't want anyone to have no more barriers up over his head. And because now he feels like Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is innocent of a lot of things, So I don't know, and it was crazy, but it doesn't take much for someone to a predator on your weakness, and especially people that has studied psychology and knows the mind. As I listened to Wow Wayne speak today, because he was on 2 channels earlier today, and that was the only time that I was on YouTube, right? Was listening to that, and I didn't watch any more shows today. Well, you can tell that, Tanea, somewhere there is just a minor disability going on with Wow Wayne. And the people that is good out here, you can easily pick up on something like that and share or be passive and become enticing. And then after the enticing part of it, which is showing them how something is so delicious, then comes the manipulating part of the shit, and if it sounds good, and to some person who wants to fit in or who wants to have their voice heard or be part of a get along gang, in my Kwame Brown voice, he was an easy target. Now he wants out, and it's like, how do you an adult and you got the want out of something, like, really? No, this isn't slavery. This ain't where, oh, massa, please don't hang me no more. Like, but in the crazy thing, like I say, people miss a lot of Kwame Brown messages. His messages is about what we all still talk about on all of these channels, and that is tearing each other down for their own gratification. When I told you earlier, yesterday when I clicked on, I think it was a 2-day-old video, and I had someone to really sit up there and say something about a goddamn toe and toenail polish. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? I was like, girl, bye, bye. So that I don't know, Lisa. That I don't know. And you know what? These guys are never gonna give you the true answers. They're not. They're never gonna give you true answers to, they're not. It's gonna be a complete run around and run around. You know why you're not gonna get the true answers to it? Because they're not in a court of law. They're not in a court of law. They don't have to give you true answers to anything. They're not in a court of law. They're freaking YouTube. They can sell you whatever wolf ticket that they can think of, quick as hell, quick as hell. And if it sounds good, people run with it. So it is what it is. But for me, I've been laughing at this shit for so long, it don't make no sense, Man, y'all hashtag free R. Kelly out here. I have to get up in like a couple of hours, you guys. Oh my goodness. I don't know. You know what? Give the person above you a heart. Give the person below you a heart. Shout out to everybody who has donated to the channel. I appreciate it. I do. I do. But unfortunately, the time has come where we have to say goodbye. You say no, they're not, Tanea. No, they're not. He was upset with Brooke because she told him he couldn't come back on her channel because he was on somebody else's channel. I, you know what, my rights? That one I would never understand. I would never understand because I, you know how my rights. You know how you wait for that moment for you to become grown. You remember when you waited for that moment? Oh my God, I'm finna be 18. And then you go outside. Guess what? You gotta be 21 to buy liquor, right? Oh my God, I'm finna be 21. Now you can't nobody tell. I just finished BFF. It's all gone. It's all gone. I had that much since I've been on here. But Tanea, you remember that my rights. I'm sorry. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you turned 18 and you felt like nobody can't tell me shit because I'm grown? Remember that? Now you get to go out. They won't let you buy alcohol. You gotta wait till you're 21. Now you're 21. I wish a motherfucker can't tell me nothing, nothing. And then you come to YouTube and a motherfucker can tell you some shit. Yeah, you fucked up. You done waited all these years. You say I'm buffering, or you're buffering. All these years to become grown, free. You didn't want to come in the house when your mama told you to come in. You couldn't do this. You could you don't have those rules no more. But you come to YouTube and allow somebody to put a rule on your life. The rules that we was dying to wait to get away from. What you mean? I can't go out. Oh, wait till I get to 18. I'm grown. I should be able to do what I want to do. I'm gonna get my own place. Now on YouTube, you overly grown. You super grown. And you can't do shit that you want to do out here. That shit is hilarious. It's hilarious. I'd be like busting up, like, and sometimes I might see a certain person, like, right, and like, I'm like, shit, you better get your ass back out. You better get your ass out this line. They gonna get you. I have so much fun with that shit. No, my right. I be cracking up. Like, you better get your ass out this chat room. Shit, they gonna get you. They gonna get you. It be hilarious, girl. Trust me, I be over here cracking up, honey. I be like, what in the hell? And the first thing that I said to myself, I was like, ooh, I'm glad I don't know no people. I don't have no friends like that, or at all. None. It's like, I'm finna go so and so. I'll be right back. My BFF be like, well, okay. And she might be like, well, I'm finna go so and so. So I'm like, well, okay. What I supposed to tell her? No, the fuck you ain't. No, you can't go. Or sometimes like with she, well, I'm going too. She wherever she go, I'm like, I'm going. The fuck? You know, hey, I'm going too. You going over there? Oh well, let's go over there and be nosy then. Let's go. Shit. But I ain't no finna grown. Everybody just finna give up your grown rights, huh? Give up your grown rights. We back into slavery. What the fuck? Whatever. You might as well be like, okay, massa. All right, massa. Whatever it is. Okay, massa. I ain't going nowhere. Like, right. We got to get out of here, y'all. We got to get up out of here. We got to get up out of here. I've been on here for a long time, vibing with the ladies. Shout out to Parnell, you guys, on an educational class on why our men ball shrivel when it gets cold out. Shout out, you guys, to everybody who came in, put your opinions in the chat room. I appreciate that. But give the person above your heart, give the person below your heart nothing but love over here on this show, along with some shits and giggles. Cause you know me, I like to laugh and have fun. So I will see you guys pretty soon, but I'm on some me time right now. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night. I wanna wash that fella from your face. And maybe you can keep me away from dangers. Let's stick out together, baby. And spend some time just you and me. I wanna set you free when no one else is there to see. Everybody knows you're a lady. Yeah. But your eyes are telling me that there is more to see. Let's make our own destiny. Let's stick out together, baby. Please, baby. This evening will soon be over, and we'll be back in the roles we play. Always caught in the charades of life, longing for a sweeter day. But this can be our moment. Let's seize it here and now. Let's make this room full of strangers. Oh, you'll wash this sad look from my face, and I'll keep you away from dangers. Let's stick out together, baby. Oh, and spend some time just you and me. I wanna set you free when no one else is there to see. Everybody knows you're a lady. Yeah. But your eyes keep telling me that there is more to see. Let's make our own destiny. Let's sneak out together, baby. Yeah, it's all I wanna do. Oh, hey, hey. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Oh, I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Hey. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Oh.